actually going to be doing a leg day workout with you guys today. So I know a lot of people are really afraid of doing leg day, but don't worry, I'm here with you. So we'll suffer through this together. But while we're doing the leg day, we're also going to be answering any and every question you have about not just fitness, not just about workouts, but also about the equipment as well. So if you have any questions about the equipment we're using today or any of the other products, feel free to ask us any question. Now, if you don't have any questions, feel free to stick around and watch the workout. I'm actually going to be changing into my shoes right now. So feel free to stick around and just watch the workout if you don't have any questions. But we'd love to hear from you guys. Also, additionally, I need to mention that we do have a sale going on right now. It is the Memorial Day sales event. So you can get 10% off for active and retired military service members. And we're also working with the TMF to give 1% of all of our sales revenue to that foundation to help out the families of veterans and soldiers as well. So we're super excited to do that. I think I just crushed the back of my shoe's heel. My foot's too big. So we're super excited to do that, and we're super excited to be here with you guys today on leg day. I know, like I said before, leg day is super scary for a lot of people, but hopefully after today, you won't be skipping leg day again. So let me get these shoes tied up and ready to go, and we'll jump into it. Again, if you have any questions or if you have any favorite or least favorite exercises on leg day, feel free to drop those in the chat. I can see the chat on Instagram, and I think our team members can see the chats on YouTube and other places as well. I know this is also being broadcast on our website as well. So if you are looking through the website and you see any of the products and you have any questions about them, like I said before, we're here to answer any and every question you might have today on the live stream. So we're super excited to be here with you guys, and hopefully we'll get a good workout in and answer a lot of your questions. Now, I know that working out can be difficult, especially as you get older. Work, life responsibilities, and other things can kind of take over, and most people don't stop. Let me get another sip of the pre-workout in before we keep going, get me fired up. Most people don't stop working out because they're lazy. Most people stop working out because they don't have time. So just want to welcome everyone again. We're just getting started. If you missed the first intro when we were going, we had maybe a few cameras that we were still setting up. So want to welcome everyone officially to our AMA live stream with a leg day workout. So what does that mean? Today you get to ask me and our team here on the live stream any question about our equipment, about working out, about fitness, really any question you would have that we can help you with. We'd love to answer any and every question that you can throw at us today. Now, that being said, I will be doing the workout, the leg day workout today with you guys. If you want and you don't have any questions, you just want to watch me suffer through a leg day workout, feel free to do that. Hopefully, I will survive. But they said the hospital's nearby, so if I don't make it, they'll take me there. I think the live stream maybe will keep going. But also additionally, I want to mention, if you're on our website, we are broadcasting live on the website. On the website right now, we have the Memorial Day sale. It's 10% off for veterans and active service members right now, so we want to share our appreciation for all of those who are serving in the military. And also, we're partnering with the TMF to provide 1% of all sales revenue to that foundation to support the families of veterans and soldiers as well. So we're super excited to be partnering with them, and we're super excited to bring all of this to you today on the live stream. So I know that a lot of people, like I was saying before, working out is not just something you don't do because you're lazy. It's often something you don't do because you have work responsibilities, family responsibilities, other things that come up in your life that maybe take time away from being able to exercise. So hopefully we'll be able to provide you with a simple workout that maybe you can fit in to your busy schedule, or inspire you to find ways to bring the gym into your home and help you eliminate some of those barriers to working out. So if you'd love to find out more about working out, please send a 1 in the chat, and we'll know that you're here and looking for help to get your workout started. So let's go over to the whiteboard. I'm going to bring it on up. I'll try not to turn myself away from the camera too much here. Let's bring it up forward, and let's go over today's leg day workout. Now, when I say leg day, I know a lot of people get really scared, but don't worry, it's only going to hurt for a little while. So we'll put that over there. So today's leg day workout. Our first, can anyone guess, before I just start writing and showing you guys, revealing the big leg day workout, can anyone guess in the chat what is going to be our first workout? Now I will let you know, we do have 2, 3, 4, and 5 different workouts. We may have a 6th one if we have enough time. I'll put that down here just in case we have time for it. But how do you like to start out your leg day? Maybe you could send us a message in one of the chats. Can everyone see? Oh, I'm off the camera. I'm out of the screen. Let me move over here. Can everyone see me? There we go. Okay. Not that you need to see me too much, but it would be important. So, if we've had any guesses, I don't think we've seen anyone guessing just yet, but I'll write down what our first exercise is. You can fill in the blanks with more guesses. So we've got back squats for our first exercise. We're going to be doing 3 sets at 8 to 10 repetitions of back squats. So traditionally, leg day is a great day to hit the quads, but today we're going to try and focus on something a little bit more general so that you can do these moves with just the most basic equipment. So we'll start with back squats. Does anyone have any guess what our next move will be? While we're in here, I'll wait a little bit. Welcome again to today's workout. Ask me anything chat. If you need to ask me anything about the equipment. Also, we've got these new sweet squat shoes that we're developing right now. So if you don't have any shoes for leg day, when we have finished the design and finished the production testing on these, hopefully we'll be able to get them out to all of you as soon as possible to make your leg days even better. Someone said, I bought a B17 with 10% off, hasn't started shipping yet, but we're also excited. Thank you, Mr. Broncos, for your order. And yeah, I just want to say, so while we're on the topic of shipping, thank you so much for choosing Major Fitness. We have had a huge influx of new orders for the B17 as well as the B52 Pro and Evo. So we're really excited that so many people have wanted to buy our new products. We also don't want to rush out all of these products and maybe miss a few things here and there and get sloppy with the shipping. So I understand that sometimes there may be a slight delay, is what the team is telling me. But the reason for that is that we're trying to optimize our logistics, our factory workflow, and things like that to ensure that everyone who's ordered what they want gets what they need for their home gym. So hopefully, if you have any questions about your shipping information, there are some team members in the chat today to help you with that. If they can't help you, reach out to Major Fitness Support. They'll drop a link to that email today throughout the chat and throughout the live stream. So hopefully we can get you some help and support if you need it. But thank you again so much, Mr. Broncos, for choosing the B17 for your home gym setup. So let's get back to today's leg day. Man, the pre-workout is kicking in. I'm feeling it. Back squats, 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps. Our next move, we're going to be moving into the Smith machine. Smith machine, I think I can spell it. There we go. Smith machine, and we'll say split lunge. So we're going to do a back lunge. So we're starting to work on single side strength and stability. And for this, we're going to go 4 sets at 6 to 8 reps for each leg. So this is going to be a little bit lighter weight and a little bit more of a dynamic movement. So we're moving from a big compound full body exercise to a more focused, more targeted single leg exercise. Someone's guessing squat. Okay, yes, if you guessed squat for today's main exercise for the leg day, you are definitely correct. Squat is an excellent way to work out the legs. Now, traditionally, leg day may be more focused on your quads, the big muscles in front of your legs. Mine aren't as big as they could be, but that's why we're doing the leg day today. Back squats are a great way to work out your whole body and your lower body as well. So we'll definitely try and get those quads hit today on the back squats. But if you just wanted to do only working on your quads, we do have the leg extension, and we'll be putting that somewhere here later today. So back squats, in my opinion, by far one of the best exercises for the lower body. But the leg extension also very good for the quads. So someone said, wow, is this the B17? Yes, this is the B17. We've got the lat pull down position on both sides. We've got the 2-to-1 and 1-to-1 ratio cable trolleys. We've got the full Smith machine, the weight stacks, and the pegboard in the back. We're also going to be using today's latest power bar that we've made, the Heritage Series Power Bar. So we'll highlight that as well. So we've got back squats, Smith machine, split lunge. What is going to be our third exercise? And I was told by the team that actually I chose the exercise. Cannot see your notes clearly. I'm sorry, Jasper. Let me bring it forward for everyone. You cannot see the notes clearly. I'm coming to you guys. Okay. Can you see it now? I think we can see it a little bit more now. Yeah? One of the cameras can see me. Cannot see my notes clearly. Okay, I'm sorry. My handwriting is also very bad. So, I think we can see it. So there we are. Smith machine, split leg lunge. Jasper, just let me know if you can see the notes clearly now. The team told me for exercise number 3, I chose the most hated move of all lower body exercise. If someone can guess, maybe on Instagram or on any of them, what is the most hated lower body exercise? Before I write it. Jasper, no problem, Jasper. Glad we can make sure you can see everything. I'll start it. I'll start it and give you a hint. It starts with a B. Starts with a B. The most hated lower body leg day exercise. Okay, I'll give you another hint if no one's guessing yet. Starts. There's a U. Yes, someone said Bulgaria. Yes, a Bulgarian. Bulgarian. I'm going to spell that wrong. Split squat. So, why are we going from split lunge to split squat? So, the Smith machine is really stable exercise. The Bulgarian split squat is more unstable. So after we do the split lunge, we're going to try and target those quads even more with the Bulgarian split squat. Now, one of the things I like about the Bulgarian split squat is you can do it with so many different things. Today we're going to be doing it with weight plates. We're not going to be doing that many sets because we've already hit single legs enough. And we're only going to be doing about 6 reps per leg. Okay? But the nice thing about a Bulgarian split squat, number one, you can do it with lots of different pieces of equipment. You can do it with a barbell, you can do it with a dumbbell, you can do it with just your body weight, or you can do it with weight plates, anything really you can hold on to. Someone said bless you, thank you, I appreciate that. We will need those blessings when we get to this part. The other thing is the Bulgarian split squat really works on your balance. So if you notice, when you're standing on one leg, you find it hard to balance for a long period of time, well, that's why the Bulgarian split squat can help. Okay, so then we have our fourth exercise. Can anyone guess? Actually, I don't think we have 6 exercises. I think we just have 4, if I remember. 5, if I remember correctly. Oh, I made it dirty. Okay, our fourth exercise starts with an L. This exercise uses one of our most favorite, I don't think that's the right way to say that, but I'm going to say it anyway, our most favorite attachment on our website. So if you're on the website, you probably know what attachment, or if you have a home gym, you probably know what attachment I'm talking about. We're talking about the leg extension attachment. So we're going to be doing leg extensions for 2 sets, and we're going to be doing drop sets each time. So I'm just going to put drop set here. So we're really going to burn out those quads in number 4. After we burn out the quads, we're going to move on to our posterior chain. So there's 2 parts of the lower body that we're going to be working on today. We're going to work on the front, which is the anterior chain, quads, and the back, the posterior chain. We're going to hit them with the RDLs. And this one, we're going to use our landmine machine. So if you're working on your booty on leg day, we could call it leg day, booty day, you know, why not, right? It's our workout. We get to call it what we want. So, leg day, booty day, lower body day, any day, good day to hit those glutes with the RDL. So if you're joining us today, if it's your first time hopping in the live stream, you're wondering what's going on, Matt's up in front with a whiteboard. This is strange to me. We are doing a leg day, but we're also doing an Ask Me Anything day as well. So we're going to be doing a pretty long live stream today. We'll be here with you guys for about 3-ish hours. During the training, we will have time to answer your questions. We'll be talking about fitness, about health, nutrition, any of those questions you may have about our equipment as well. And then also, we'll be talking to you guys not just about that, but about our Memorial Day sale as well. 10% off for active service members and veterans, and 1% of our sales are going to TMF this month. We're super excited to be working with that foundation and their support for service members and their families. So if we survive all of this leg day, when I have a special cable exercise I would love to show you guys. Let me not smudge up that there. Well, that's so nice. Look at that. I should have done that the first time. I have an extra awesome cable hip, we're just going to call it exercise, okay? Wow, my handwriting is awful. But anyway, we're going to be using the cable machine on the B17. So this is one of the amazing things, the awesome things about having your own home gym. You don't have to wait for equipment. You don't have to move around the gym floor looking for an open station. It's all right here waiting for you to get started. And so that's what we're going to do today. I feel like I need another sip of the pre-workout. Just going through this exercise list has got me a little bit tired. So, you know, maybe it's the mental aspect of all these exercises. But anyway, we're not worried about that. We'll worry about it as we go through. For the RDL, let's do about 3 sets of 8 reps. And then for the cable hip exercise, we'll do about 2 sets. And let's do 4, if I could write. There we go. 4 sets on both sides. both sides. And I'll explain that when we get to it. So 2 sets, 4 reps, 4 sets for each side. Okay, so this is our workout. If you haven't, what's the frequency? Is it pre-recorded? I wish it was pre-recorded. That would make this a whole lot easier. It's not pre-recorded. I'm here live, right? I can do this. I can do that. They wouldn't let me do this if it was pre-recorded. They'd cut this out. Okay, but it's not pre-recorded. It is live, and the frequency for our live is about 2 per month. So we're hopefully looking to add a few more team members to join us on the lives. And so if you see other people in the live, not me, not Matt, just know that we have added additional team members to the live streaming team. We also have more team members here today helping out behind the scenes and helping make sure that I stay focused and on track. They told me that I talk too much like a teacher and I need to make it more exciting. So the team members are helping me to be more interesting and exciting. I'm doing what I can. Let's move this back and let's get into the leg exercise. Please send your thoughts and prayers. Will you train here? Yes, Mike, I will be training here. Please send your thoughts and prayers as we go through today's leg day. So I'm going to move this back. I'm trying to kill myself. You won't be able to see it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep it here because it's not in the way, and you guys can still see it. I'm going to move it out to this. Which way? Which way? There we go. There we go. Okay, you still need to be able to see me. There's a little bit of glare. Try to get rid of the glare. Okay, perfect. You can still see me and watch me suffer, which I'm sure most of you are here for. But now you can also follow along the exercise. So let me move my water bottle. Okay, the pre-workout has faded, so it's time for a little bit more. Man, I'm out of breath already. This is not a good sign. We're going to make it through, though. We've got our Major Fitness sweat towel, I guess. I'm already needing to use it. I'll leave that here. But like I said, we are starting with back squat. So let's go ahead and get our Heritage Series Power Bar. Now, we've already set up the J-hooks to the right height for me. Let me ask the team really quick. Do you guys want me squatting this way or squatting with my butt to you guys? How would you like it? This way or that way? 1 or 2? This is 2, this is 1? Okay, so facing, okay. We'll figure out. If the team doesn't like it, they'll let me know. So let's go ahead and start with a warm-up. For me personally, also like to get a few little leg swings in here and there. Loosen up the hips. And then we'll do some knee bends as well before we start squatting. Also, when we do our back squats, we are going to squat with an empty barbell. Oh, wow. On YouTube you can see a lot more, but on Instagram you can barely see anything, so we got to keep it really close. It looks really crowded on YouTube, but the whiteboard is not that close to me. So don't worry, guys. I have plenty of room to squat. I'll keep facing you guys. So, I'm doing my leg swings. Hip flexors, glutes, all getting nice and warm here. Trying to keep myself facing you guys. Usually I'd be facing into the rack for these. Okay, let's do a few hip circles. Right, so the hip is one of those joints that is a ball and socket. It means it can move in 360 degrees most of the time if you get it nice and loose. So I want to make sure that is nice and ready to go before we start putting any weight on the bar. So let's get those nice and warm. And then the knees. So the knees only bend forward and backward. Do not do knee circles. I see some people doing knee circles. No, that's really dangerous for your knees. Your knees only need to move forward and backward. Forward and backward. If this doesn't get your knees warmed up enough, you can hold on to the safety arms at the bottom and go down and up. Down and up. If you hear my knees cracking, that means they're waking up. Down and up. We'll do one more. Down and up. There we go. Okay, also we want to get the ankles nice and loose, so we're going to do some toe flexes. Again, the ankle can move in 360 degrees, so you can do that as well. Other side. Okay. Okay, we're nice and warmed up now. So with the barbell, I'm going to get in here. Always, before you start squatting, set up your safety arms, especially if you're squatting by yourself, and set up the J-cups at the appropriate height. I will be checking in the chat again. Oh wow, there's some basement garage gym review. Sent a message, but it's all in Chinese. I can't read it. Let me see. Someone's send me a big message. Isn't doing 1 and 2 not very efficient. Correct me if I'm wrong. Doing 2 unilateral back-to-back can be very taxing on the body. This would mean you wouldn't be performing your best on 3. So we're gonna go, that's a great question, Mario. So on the Smith machine split lunge, we're gonna go a little bit lighter. That way we can stay fresh for the Bulgarian split squat. So I wanted to show today and highlight the Smith machine, but that's a great question. So we're not gonna go heavy back to back in these unilateral moves. We're gonna go from heavy to light and back to a little bit heavy, and then we're going to go to our drop set. So that's a great question, Mario. Usually I would say if you're going to pick one of the two, if you're more advanced, I would pick the Bulgarian split squat. If you're a little bit less advanced, maybe just starting out, start with the Smith machine split lunge. Great question, Mario. Thank you for that. But yes, usually you would see these in separate workouts. But today I wanted to highlight just the different ways you can do unilateral movements with the machine, and we'll be going heavy, light, heavy, drop set, and light for the rest of these. Right? So we'll be focusing mainly today on the back squat. But Mario, great question. So we're getting ready for our back squat. We always start with an empty bar to warm up. So I believe the team wanted me squatting out this way, facing you guys. Yep, so we're going to go down slowly. We're just going to sit at the bottom for a little bit. Now, if you can't get this low, that's okay. Obviously, you'd like to work to this level of depth. If you notice that when you squat, you tend to lean forward a little bit, try to sit back more, push your hips back. Also, let your knees travel forward. It's okay. They're meant to bend. Okay? So we're going to stay low. We're going to go side to side. We're going to let our back round, stand up straight. This is just teaching us to keep our back up and nice and tight, and stand back up. Okay, we're going to do a few reps here, just empty bar, like we would be if there was weight on the bar. Always breathe and brace before every rep. Okay, and then rack the bar. Excellent. So let's add up some weights. Yes, Mike, we're going to be adding weights to the bar. Let's grab these 35s and slap them on. Move the board back. Okay, everyone knows the workout for today, so we can move the board back and out of the way. Excellent, thank you guys for letting me know. If you have any other questions as we go through today's workout, please let me know. Mario had a great question already, so hopefully we answered that. We have 2 sets of safety clips. Which set of safety clips do you guys prefer to use? Yes, we can share the training plan with you guys in the chat today. So, man, all these people speak Chinese? No? Okay, I was going to say. Oh, okay. The YouTube comments have been somehow translated to a different language. I don't know how that happened. Interesting. Okay, sometimes YouTube is acting, at least YouTube is letting us do the live stream this time. You know, we're happy with that. YouTube's always doing crazy things. Left hand, someone said left hand. Okay, my left hand. So we're going to be using these clips today. If you have these clips, they work just as well. But let's go ahead and use the black ones like Robert said. So we'll go ahead and throw the chrome clips in the back. I too tend to prefer these a little bit more myself. There's just that nice, yeah, you hear that click. It's just something satisfying about that. Let me move the board just a little bit so I have, I put the heaviest weights on the pegs closest to the wall. I think I did that to myself on purpose. Get a little extra training. So you'll notice that the weight plates and the bar are really, really solid, meaning that there's not going to be a lot of slip and play on the bar. So one of the things we did for the sleeves is we added some additional indentation along the sleeve to give it a little bit better grip for the plates, so that even if you don't have the collars, the plates won't be sliding around on you as you unrack the bar. However, if you are working out at home, what's the weight of this blue? The weight of the blue plate is 35 pounds. 35 pounds. Great question. We'll be starting light today and then working up to our working set. So I'm going to do 2 warm-up sets, also at 8 reps, and then we're going to move into our working sets, 3 working sets. So I usually try and do, even though I warmed up with the barbell, I still try and do a few warm-up sets. We still want me squatting out facing you guys, yeah? Okay. So if you're not used to walking the bar this way, it's the same as any other walkout, but I think most people would be accustomed to this kind of a walkout. But it's okay, you don't want to see my backside. You want to see my face and see if I suffer. So, position yourself under the bar, take a breath, stand up, 1, 2, okay, and we're out. Again, we're going to breathe and brace. 1, 2, 3, 'Okay. So the lightweight, a little bit easier to move quickly. Always though want to maintain that strong brace as we're doing the exercise. What's the weight of the blue plate? Any other questions you guys have? Feel free to drop it in on the chats or the comment section. Like I'm saying, today's stream is an Ask Me Anything stream mixed in with the workout. So while I'm working out, even if it's mid-set, feel free to ask our team any questions. I'll do my best to answer your questions in between the sets. And if I can't get to your question or if I miss it somehow, our team will try and get those questions answered through the chat. So we've got a few team members in the chat with you guys today. Basement Garage Gym Review. If our team could let me know what you said. Maybe they have a translation tool. I don't know how the YouTube got all jumbled up like that, but I would love to answer your question, Mr. Basement Garage Gym Review. Thank you also again for being here on our live stream. You're also often here for our live streams. So we're so excited to have you here. It was a great time to meet you in person when you came out to our booth last year at Home Gym Con. So, yeah, I would love to answer that question. Looking awesome with this setup. Thank you so much. This is our B17, our latest rack. It has the 2-to-1, 1-to-1 cable trolleys. It's got the Smith bar, the weight stacks with the adjustable weight horns. It's got the additional lat pull-down extender positions. So let's get in on this second warm-up set. And the team is sending in a question. Okay, I'll do my set and then we'll see when the team has finished typing. So it's 25 plus 35. I don't know, that's like something. Okay, again, gonna position ourselves firmly under the bar. 1, 2. Okay. And we're good. And walk it back. Why aren't we seeing the... Someone's asking, why aren't we seeing the wall-mounted rack today? Unfortunately, we haven't been able to get that one set up here. The wall-mounted rack is set up in one of our other locations. But here today, we've got the B17, so I apologize that we haven't been able to get that here for you. But in the future, we'll let the team know that there are plenty of people looking for and interested to see our other racks. So we'll let them know that people want to see the wall-mounted rack as well. And maybe in our next live stream or a live stream down the road, we can get that in there for you guys. Okay, so we're going to add in the 45 and the 35. We'll start our working sets. Should be okay to go. Yeah, man, these new bars are really holding onto the plates, which is great because if you don't have collars, there we go, then you can rest assured that the weight won't slip off. Looks awesome. Okay. I keep looking back at the screen to see if there's any new chats. Again, today is an Ask Me Anything, so like I've been saying, feel free to send in your questions, not just about today's workout, but about any of our equipment or things like that. If you have an order and you have any shipping questions, we also have team members here ready to answer your questions. And definitely we want to say, if you already have placed an order, we want to say thank you so much for choosing Major Fitness and making us a part of your home gym journey. We've had a lot of high volume orders recently, a little bit more than we've expected. A lot of people have been really excited about a lot of our new products. So we're super thankful for all of the support. We just don't want to rush out all of these orders. So we understand that that can be a little bit frustrating, and sometimes if you're waiting on your order, we are looking to optimize our shipping and logistics, and we're also working to build our own factory to kind of streamline some of the production process. So hopefully that will help smooth things out. But again, if you have any questions, particularly about your shipping or your orders, we have team members here today to help you with that. And you can always contact us at Major Fitness Support. So they'll drop the link for that email in there. So let's get this first working set in. We've got the 45s and the 35s on. We're going to go for 3 sets of 8 reps for each working set. So I've got my squat shoes on. I don't have a belt today, and I'm not going to be wearing knee sleeves, but if you are doing a leg day and you feel like having a belt or having knee sleeves would help you, you can always get that equipment if you need it. And we'll talk a little bit after this set about different pieces of equipment you could be using. So let's get it done. Okay, feeling good. Definitely gonna get a little bit more pre-workout in there. Get the caffeine. Mr. Broncos said thank you. We thank you, Mr. Broncos, for being here. And thank you everyone for joining us today on the different platforms. We are going through our own leg day today. We'll be having more workouts in the future as well. So if you're used to skipping your leg day, no need to do that. We've got you covered. Let me get my watch started. So we want to say that if you're visiting us on the website, we do have the Memorial Day sale going on right now. It's 10% off for active service members and veterans. And what's the total weight now? Give me 1 second. I'll answer the total weight question in a second. I can do some math. Math is hard. But we've got the sale going on right now. We are also sponsoring and partnering with TMF. 1% of our sales will be going to their foundation. They help work with service members and their families. And we're super excited to support them and support our veterans and active duty service members. So we're really excited about that. There is the 10% off sale till the end of this month. If you don't know the code or you don't know how to get that discount, ask in the chat and our team members here today will help you with that. They haven't told me the code or what, so I know they're handling that. And what's the total weight now? We've got 245, so that's 90. And then we've got the 235s, which is 70. So 70 and 90 is 160. And then the bar is like, I mean, we'll say it's 45, but it's 44 because it's 20 kg. So 160 plus 40, 200, 204, 205-ish, something like that. We'll do one more. Actually, you know what? We only got 3 sets. So before I do this second set, let's put on another 10 pounds, another 20 pounds. So we'll go up to 224? Almost 225? Yeah, let's just call it 225 because I don't want to round out. But yeah, the bar is 20 kg. So standard power bar that you would find in any international powerlifting competition. But we're up to the big, I guess this is a big number, I don't know. You guys have to let me know. Is 225 heavy or not? It's hard for me to tell. We're going to be going for 8 reps. Yeah, we'll see how things go. Again, always on the walkout. To all veterans, thank you for your service. Yes, indeed, we do want to thank all the veterans and active duty service members who may be here in the chat with us or have purchased Major Fitness products. We thank you, especially thank you for your service and thank you for being part of this Major Fitness. Someone said, what's my max weight for squat? So in powerlifting competition, I think last year, my heaviest back squat was 190 kg. I don't know what that is. Someone can do that quick math into pounds. And then recently in training, I've been able to do 180 kg for a triple. So I'm sure that I'm heavier now in terms of total weight. So hopefully this 225 will move pretty easily. We'll find out, yeah? We'll see how much the warm-up has paid off and also the pre-workout. 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, that's one of the things why most people don't walk forward and backward, not facing the rack, because it's hard to find the J-cups. So, yeah. Someone said, good knees. Yeah, they crack and pop from time to time, but no pain. It took me a while to get working to this depth. So if you're not able to squat to this deep like this, right, hips past the knees, maybe a lot of you are squatting here or higher. There's a lot of different limitations. Oh, is this the Abby from before? Abby, welcome to our live stream today. Impressive. Thank you. It didn't happen overnight though. Lots of ankle mobility work and hip mobility work as well. So generally you'll find if your back squat is stuck, well, someone said making me want to squat again. Well, welcome to leg day. I'm glad there's another leg day enjoyer. A lot of people, when they hear leg day, they think, oh, it's the day I'm going to skip the gym. But hopefully we're changing your mind today. Hopefully you can enjoy leg day again. You just maybe need a little bit more pre-workout. So I put 2 scoops in today. Let's get some more weight on the bar. I feel like 225 moved pretty well. So let's put on the 25s for our last set. We still have a lot more exercises. So I'm not going to max out the bar today, and I don't know if we have any more plates around, so actually we probably wouldn't be able to add too much more to the bar. But today is not a max out day, and not every leg day has to be a day where, you know, oh, you finished the leg day, and now you can't walk upstairs anymore. So I know a lot of people, when they think about leg day, they think, I'm going to be dead after this. It doesn't always have to be that intense. It doesn't mean you don't get a good workout in, but also you're not just trying to beat yourself into the ground during the leg day. So I'm going to put these 10s back up in the back here. That's why we've got the weight horns. Give myself a little more time. Do we have any more questions in the chat? If not, feel free to stick around and enjoy the leg workout today, or just enjoy the different facial expressions I make as I stand up after each squat. We'll get through it. One last set here of the back squats. And then we'll move on to our next exercise. We'll go over the Smith machine and the split lunge, and then we'll get set up for the Bulgarian split squat. So we've got 2 unilateral moves coming up. So we're going to go a little bit slower as we move into these next sections. Again, if you're doing your workout, your own leg day workout, pace yourself. Give yourself enough time to rest and recover between your sets. So again, I'm not sure how much weight we've got on the bar. We've got a 45s, so that's 90. So that plus the, so we were at 224. We took the 10s off and we added, so we went back down to 2. We're at 250, something like that, 260. I think, if someone can do the math. But yeah, we should be okay for 8 reps. One thing to consider, if you're using a power bar on these racks, you'll notice that there's not a lot of space here because the sleeve is designed to allow you to put more weight onto the bar. So just be careful when you're racking and unracking the bar. You don't want to move too quickly. You're not in a rush. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So just you'll see maybe here when I unrack the bar. Get yourself in the center. So I'm not going to move fast. I'm going to take 1, 2 steps. Okay, even if I bounce a little bit, that's okay. Reposition and breathe. Okay. And back and down. Okay. Definitely hear the knees on that one, but feeling good. So we're gonna take the weight off the bar safely. I will add safely. I'm always gonna take the weight off safely. How do we do that? What's the best way to do that? Now, since we're at our home gym, we're not at a commercial gym, there's no need to be in a rush. I would recommend taking 1 plate off at a time. Now it's possible you could take 2 plates off and it's not going to fly off the J-cups. But safety first, always safety first. We're going to take 1 off at a time. So we're going to go here. I like the spotter arms because I got that little lip at the end. And then so the team is telling me that we got so much chat going on. I need to keep up with you guys. So, what is your least favorite exercise when it comes to the lower body? Let me know. Send in your least favorite exercise, and also please tell me why. What was it? Yes, we appreciate your service, Mr. Broncos. Thank you so much. And yes, we're so excited to the flex arms. Now we got good. We got the questions coming in. So when I ask the question, now everyone's got their questions. I love it. Brett, let's get to it. Flex arms are compatible with the standard. Yes, so they are compatible. They're just not being sold with the standard. The team is telling me no. But the size should be the same. So currently, they're being sold only with the Pro version. But I believe that it's also 3x2. But I think one of the reasons it's not being sold with the standard is because the standard is 14 gauge steel, whereas the Pro is 12 gauge steel. And the flex arms are heavier, and so they may require the thicker steel in the uprights to hold them better. Someone said Bulgarian split squats for sure, Alex. So when we get to I hope that answers your question. The team is telling me no, but from a dimension standpoint, the uprights are all 2x3 or 3x2, so that should be okay, but the steel is different in the standard, and because the flex arms are so heavy, there's flex arm safety pin issue. Yeah, I think that may be also one of the issues as well, right, with the safety pin. I believe so. Thank you, Robert, as well for helping clarify that. But yes, so our team has some safety issues. It's not that the size is different. So I just want to make that clear. But always, we want to promote your safety, because when you're working out at home, you may not have someone there to help you if things go south. So we'll always use the spotter arms, the J-cups, and we always want to make sure that we're doing things in the safest way possible. But great question, Brett. Thank you for that. Yes, considering the B52 because it has the flex arms, yes. And someone said they just got learning how to switch the cable ratios. Yes, that's a huge one as well on the B17. So someone said Bulgarian split squat is their least favorite. Yeah, I've heard that. Actually, I didn't know that was the case until today when the team told me this is actually the least favorite exercise. So hopefully we don't lose any viewers. Maybe we'll get more people watching me do it because they want to see how bad it's going to go. But yeah, for me personally, unilateral leg movements are really important. And when we get to Bulgarian split squats, I will try and show you guys, give you some tips for how to enjoy, or at least make it not suck as much. So let's go ahead and take our power bar back and put it out of the way. We are done with the barbell, free weight barbell. We're going to be moving on to the Smith machine. And let's get set up for the Bulgarian split squat. Let's set up the Bulgarian split squat on this side, and we can set up the leg extension seat on the other side in a moment. So I'm going to go ahead and put this safety arm here in the back. Okay. And grab the leg holder attachment. I'm not that tall, but the nice thing about the leg holder attachment, no matter where you install it, you can always lower or raise it. And it comes with this wonderful locking safety pin. I'm going to lower it just, maybe that's too low, a little bit, and then I'm going to take this out of the way just to be extra safe. So we don't need that now. We'll use that on our back day. It should be set up correctly. Yes, nice. Okay, love that for me. Okay, so we'll be doing that one next. We'll start on the Smith machine. We're moving on to our single leg work. I have the Drone 2. Why are there not more attachments? Wolfman, the Drone 2 Pro attachments. I am not sure what attachments are missing on that one currently. If you could let us know which ones you'd like to see compatible with the Drone 2 Pro, our team can pass that along to the design team, and we will try and push them to make those attachments compatible. The leg attachment is currently... So you're talking about this one. This leg attachment is currently not... Okay, so yeah, let me tell the team, and our support team here will make a note of that our customers would love for this to be compatible with more of our racks. One thing is, I think the Drone 2 has slightly smaller uprights. If I remember correctly, the Drone series is 2x2 uprights. So it may be that we would need to make this a little bit more narrow in the front. However, we will pass that along to the design team for sure, and our team is pulling it up here to see what the compatibility is. Yeah, so Wolfman, thank you so much for letting us know. Also, the leg extension attachment looks like it's suitable for the F22, F35, B52, and B17, as well as the PLM03. So yeah, any of our 2x3 racks, so where it's 3 inches here, 2 inches back, it's going to be attachable. But if it's 2 inches here and 2 inches back, then it's just not going to be compatible at the moment. We could let our team know about that, see if there's a way for the design team to adjust that. I've been looking around for a year for the leg holder like this. I believe the one... okay, so I know which one you're talking about. There's a, it's not one we make. It's one of the other companies that we make that's out there in the home gym market as well. But they make, it's got a pad on one side, and you turn it over, it's got a foot plate on the other side. I do know what you're talking about, and I will let our team know that they would like something similar. You guys would like something similar from us for our racks with that. So yeah, that's a great idea, and I'll talk to have that also passed along to the design team. So great questions, great feedback. Love to hear from you guys. Let's keep the workout moving. We're going to go with our split lunge. Now with the Smith bar, we do have, let me get the safeties in place. Always use your safeties. I'll move it up just a little bit higher. You know, working on single legs, it's easy to get stuck sometimes, and so no need to put yourself in any extra risk. One important note, our Smith bar is not counterbalanced. So if you're not used to single side moves, this may be a heavy starting weight for you. It is the standard 44 pounds or 45 pounds, and then you've got the bearing system as well, so just keep that in mind. This is a pretty heavy starting weight for a Smith bar. We're going to do the same thing we did with the barbell. This time we're going to step back. We're going to let our knee travel forward. That's okay. And we're going to step forward. And we're going to step back and forward. Okay? So we're going to do this. We're going to warm up. Empty bar. Same thing. Breathe and brace. Okay? You see my feet are always under my shoulders. Do not have your feet narrower than your shoulders in this setup. And we always want to step back and out if possible. Do not step back this way. Okay? You're going to make yourself unbalanced and unstable. Okay? Now, if you want to get more glute focus, you can try and having your feet a little bit further forward so that when we come down, our knee is at a 90-degree angle instead of more bent. If you want to get more quad focus, you're going to keep your feet under the bar so that we're flexing our knee a little bit more. Okay, you see here the knee is flexed. Definitely going to be a lot more quad. 2 more sets, 2 more reps, and then we'll add weight to the bar. Okay, and rack. So that's going to be our split lunge. We're going to always be stepping back. Wondering if your pro foot plate would fit into the pro leg holder. Here, pro. So, pro foot plate. I see what you're saying. You know what? We're here on live stream. Why not test it live, okay? So he's saying, I think your pro foot holder will fit into your leg holder attachment. You know what? We're here on live. They said keep it exciting. So this is what we're gonna do, right? And it looks like it's the same size. So just looking at it, I think you're probably right. We should be able to do that. A moment of truth. Yeah, it works. So you definitely could do something like this. Now obviously I wouldn't suggest this for Bulgarian split squats, but if you needed the foot plate to be higher and go up and down and then telescope in and out, yeah, could totally do that. So that is definitely a viable option for that. So yeah, Brett, thank you for that question and suggestion. But yeah, in case anyone was wondering, the pro foot plate and the pro leg holder can be interchanged. Awesome. We all learned something today on the live stream. Put this back. Okay, so let's put some weight on the bar. Again, like I said, for today's Smith bar and Bulgarian split squat exercise, we are not going to be going super heavy on the Smith, so that we can save some energy and balance and power for the Bulgarian split squats. So, yeah, like Marco said, generally we see these two exercises separated, but I did want to highlight the different ways we can do single leg exercises today. So, if you're just joining us in the chat today, or just joining us on the live stream, maybe you're finding this on Instagram, YouTube, or you're just browsing our website, I want to thank you so much for stopping by on the live stream. Today we're doing a leg day workout, and we've already done our back squats. We're moving on to our second exercise, And we're also doing an Ask Me Anything. So it is too light. Yeah, it's probably too light. Well, let me do one more warm-up set. Ask me anything, meaning you can ask me anything about this rack, about any of our products, or if you have any questions about fitness, health, nutrition, really anything, feel free to ask. And then also, we just want to let you know, if you're not on the website, we do have our Memorial Day sale going on. So take advantage of that. If you are a veteran or active service member, we have a special discount for you all, 10% off, that is active until the end of this month. And additionally, we are giving 1% of all our sales revenue during this month to the TMF to help with their support of service members and their families. So we're super excited to be a part of that and their efforts. And we're super excited to be able to offer that discount to service members. Thank you so much for your service. Let's get this warm-up set in for the split leg lunge. So we're going to go back and up. So I'm going to do alternating here. You don't have to. You could do all one side. Nine, 10, 11, one more, 12. Okay, and wrap. So, it is a little bit light, but I just sent a request to join Major Fitness Facebook group. Yes, we are on all the social media accounts. So, please feel free to join us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and also follow us on YouTube. We announce events like this and other social media events as well. We also have some live events coming up as well. So follow us for more information on our social media accounts. We will always be posting there. Now, I know we don't need collars on a Smith bar, but just, we got the collars. Someone said, my drone one didn't come with instructions. Can we send them to you? Yes, Mason, we can send those to you. I want to apologize for that. First, thank you for choosing Major Fitness and for choosing the drone one. Our team will send you the instructions, the PDF, also the link to the video on YouTube about how to set that up. I know we have instructional setup videos on YouTube for all of our racks. So our support team will try and get that to you as soon as possible. Mason, they may reach out to you. They may need your email so they can send that information to you, or maybe an Instagram account where they can DM that information along to you. But again, thank you for choosing Major Fitness, and hopefully our team can get that sorted out for you. So sorry that it didn't come with the instructions. Our team just sent you So Brett said, are you guys coming? I will be going to Major Fitness. I will be going to Home Gym Con representing Major Fitness. Sorry, my brain is in leg day mode, so it's shutting down slowly. But like I said, I will be going, supporting and representing Major Fitness. I'll also be competing in the strongman competition. Unfortunately, though, our team just wasn't able to make it this year. We weren't able to get enough new products ready to make a booth that would have lived up to what our team really wants to present and showcase. We did go to FIBO, we did go to HFA, but unfortunately this year we just haven't been prepared enough. We've been really struggling to make sure that we get the quality of the products up. We've been really pushing for that, and so we haven't been able to get things where they need to be for a showcase at Home Gym Con. Now that doesn't mean that we won't be having new products come out this year, and we're still hoping to be as involved as we can with the home gym community. Just unfortunately this year we won't be able to be there with a booth. But if you have any questions and you want to come find me at Home Gym Con, feel free to do so. So let's get into this first working set. We'll do 12 reps. Breathe a little bit. One more. Okay, nice. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. The team also told me I talk too much sometimes, so trying to make the answers a little bit shorter for you guys. But yeah, we have a few new products we're looking to launch this year, and even though we won't be showcasing them, oh, that's loud, right into the mic, sorry about that, showcasing them this year at Home Gym Con directly, hopefully we'll be able to get them out to you guys at maybe one of our live events, in-person events, or here on the live stream. Would love to showcase our new products with you guys. Let's make a, you know what? Let's go bring out the blues and then throw the greens back on. So we'll do our last two. You know, we'll just switch to the reds if I'm gonna do that. We'll just switch to the reds. Bring out the 45s. So we're gonna finish our last two working sets. We are super excited and thankful for everyone who has been placing orders for all of our new products. So I know that a few people in the chat have said, I've made an order, but I haven't seen it coming in yet and I haven't seen any updates. First of all, thank you so much for ordering one of the new products or even just ordering one of our classics like the B52 Pro. We're so excited that you want to make Major Fitness a part of your home gym. We have been receiving a huge influx of new orders, and instead of just trying to rush them out, we are doing our best to make sure that we focus on the quality and ensuring that everyone gets exactly what they ordered. So that does mean that the shipping times may be, I'm going to put this on real quick, a little bit delayed, and we apologize for that, but we are looking to optimize our workflow and our logistics flow so that everyone can get the quality that they've come to expect from us. And if you have any specific questions or concerns about your order, please, that's why we're having the live stream today, so that our support team members can talk to you directly. They're here in the chat. If you send them your order number, someone said, "What's up, team?" Thank you, Aaron. Aaron, did Aaron visit us in one of our last live streams? No, but he's here. Thank you, Aaron, for joining us. Okay, thank you, Aaron. One of the team members, one of the family members of Major Fitness, so we're super excited for you to be here with us. Aaron, if you let us know which rack you have, maybe we can talk a little bit about some of the workouts you do on your setup. Someone said, I just wish there were more attachments. Yeah, we're always working on designing more attachments and more things for you guys to use. As Aaron said, I'll always love you guys. Thank you for the love, Aaron. We're super excited that you're part of the Major Fitness family. Someone said, convince the team to sell the foot plate as a standalone accessory. We'll definitely pass that along. Yeah, I would love to. if I had my way, the Power Rack would be kind of like a Lego set, and you could buy different pieces, like you can buy individual Legos and things like that. Yeah, I'm I'm not fully in charge of all of the decisions, and for good reason, because I probably end up turning the business into a charity and not a business. So, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's keep going with the leg day. We've got 2 more sets of these reverse lunges. Definitely got to breathe, embrace. Someone said, "Take my money." Yeah, we'd love to take your money, Brad. But I want to make sure that we're doing it responsibly. Aaron, thanks for stopping by. If you have any leg day tips, Aaron, feel free to pass them along in the chat and share them with everyone here today. Two more. Okay, I think I can count to 12. You guys can let me know if I made it to 12 reps or not. Sometimes my brain just turns off halfway through the set, and I just keep going. And you go by feel, and you stop counting. Aaron said I got the B52 Pro with the Smith machine. You're right. I mean, so that's one of the reasons we make the all-in-one system that we make, is because it really allows you to get the most versatile workout in that you can do, right? So today, for the leg day, we started with free weight back squats. Now we've got a Smith machine. Next, we're going to be moving on to Bulgarian split squats. Just the number of things you can do on these machines is incredible. You know, if you're going to a commercial gym, you know, you would need to be at one station, and then you need to go to, you know, maybe another station that someone else has just been working on, or maybe they just start on, you don't have the time, they don't have the, you know, the patience to let you work in. And there's just so much going on in a commercial gym that you can't control, that having your own home gym setup just makes it so much easier. So that's, yeah, one of the benefits, really huge benefits of having your own home gym is you don't have to wait on anyone else. You just set up what you need and you get right into the workout. So, it can be busy, and I think most people quit working out not because they're lazy, but usually just because the time commitments they have outside of the gym kind of build up. And if you don't have easy access to the equipment, like having it set up in your home, then it can be really hard to stay consistent and keep making the progress and the gains that you want. Someone said respect. Thank you for the respect. We're hanging in there. We're almost finished with the pre-workout, but we're only two movements in, so we'll see how it goes. Looking at the rest of this list, it's gonna be a long day. But one makes someone's got the same name. Hello, Matt. Welcome to the live stream. What makes the B52 Evo different? It's got the flex arms, I believe. It's got the rotating, fully articulating arms on it. So I think that's the major difference there with the B52 Evo, whereas the B52 Pro does not have. The chat room has disappeared. Uh-oh. I think someone on the team, oh, it's just you. Okay. It's still here for me, so I still see you guys. So taking a little rest here. We got one more set of the split lunges before we head into the dreaded Bulgarian split squats. And when we get there, I will go over a few tips to help you guys maybe change your fear into excitement for the Bulgarian split squat. I know that may be hard to think about. So yeah, hopefully the chats and things get worked out. I'm not a tech person. They just have me lift weights, and that's what I'm good at. So I'm able to hit my full workout while my kids run around or watch cartoons. Excellent, yeah. So that's huge benefit there as well. The kids are there to join you. Maybe they're still too young to work out, but at least you don't have to be away from them. A lot of times if you have a family, or if you're thinking about starting a family, you have to consider how much time you can spend with your family, right? And time in the gym, at a commercial gym, is time away from the family. Most gyms don't let kids onto the gym floor just for safety reasons. So that just means that you're spending an hour or more, depending on your car ride, away from your family. And now, the less time you have with your kids, in my mind, is really just a huge negative. So you always want to be spending time with family, investing in them just as much as you're investing in yourself. And now you can kind of bring those two things together with your home gym setup. So Aaron, we love that the home gym that you have is allowing you to get that family time in. And so let's get this last split lunge set in here. No, we got one more, because we got 4 sets. See, this is what happens when you work out by yourself, and you need a person, a workout buddy to hold you accountable. Otherwise, I would have only done 3 sets and then moved on. But fortunately, I looked over at the board. So let's get it. Refresh. Okay, everyone's got the chat back. Here we go. I'm a prospective customer. Okay, Matt, thank you for joining in. If you're live on the website, feel free to look around. Okay. Yeah, feel free to look around on the website. Again, if you have any questions. Okay. But let's go ahead and we'll bring the board back up and show you guys where we're at. If you're just joining us for the live stream, you just happen to stop by our website. Do you feel? Yeah, for me, the B52, it's actually right over there. You can't see it in the live stream right now. We've moved it off to the side. But the B52 is super, super solid. And it's got all of the things. I'm going to move the board. Okay. I think they're going to show you guys the B52 if we can. So the B52 is just a little bit smaller than the B17. We've got the leg extender attachment set up. We've got a few of the other things here. We've got the safety arms on the floor there. We've got some bands. But anyway, this is the B52. One of the main differences here is that we don't have the 2-to-1 and 1-to-1 cable ratio in the trolleys. The weight stacks do get pretty heavy though, up to 170 pounds. We do have the Smith bar, but like I said, it is a little bit shorter. So if that's something that you're considering, maybe you need the shorter height or maybe you need a taller height, keep that in mind. Okay, but in terms of how sturdy it is definitely just as sturdy as the B17. Okay, and so, yeah, give that a consideration if you're just looking. So, if you're joining us, we have already finished our back squats. We have one more set on our Smith machine split lunge, and we are going to be moving on to the terrifying Bulgarian split squats next. Okay, and then we have leg extensions, which we'll get to showcase our leg extension attachment, and we'll move on to RDLs, and we'll finish up with a special cable hip exercise. Maybe you've seen it before, maybe you haven't. Hopefully it will add a little bit of spice and extra benefit to your leg workout. So we're going to keep moving through. We're almost finished with the Smith machine split lunge. I'm going to move, hopefully everyone can see, and we'll move it on back. Okay, thank you guys for joining us on today's leg workout. I know that leg day is the day most people like to skip, but we're here putting in the work and suffering together. So, sometimes that makes it a little bit more easy to get through. If you have someone to suffer with you, you don't have to cry alone in the corner by yourself. They can cry with you. Okay. We're going to finish up one more set of the split lunges before we move into the Bulgarian split squats. Let's see what's going on in the chat. B52 is just 1-to-1. No, B52 is just 2-to-1. 2-to-1, Matt. Great question. Just 2-to-1 for the B52. Okay. Okay, we're finished with the Smith machine split leg lunge. Let me ask you guys, I know we have some time here while we set up for the next exercise. Let me ask you guys, what's your favorite way to prepare for your workout? What's your favorite way to prepare for your workout? So for me, I have a few things, but I'd love to hear first from you guys how you like to prepare and get ready for your workouts. Someone's there. Great. Someone said while we're getting ready to answer that question, someone said the big Memorial Day sale is coming up. It is going on right now, actually, Aaron. The Memorial Day sale. We have 10% off for all active and retired service members. We do have the special Memorial Day sale going on this month. It's 10% off, like I just said. So get that code and get your discount. Additionally, all 1% of all sales revenue is going to TMF, which is a foundation that works to support service members and their families. So we're super excited to be a part of that, and we're super excited to provide this discount for all of our active and retired service members. Thank you, Aaron, as well for your service. Thank you for making the B52 shorter. Yes, so that's one of the things we considered was basement garages. You have a lot of limitations with the height, so we're glad that that could fit in there for you. Does the military discount stack with the Memorial sale? I believe someone in the support team can answer that question. They have been telling me that there is the 10% off for the Memorial Day sale. Now, I'm not sure if that is a stacking sale that works with the current military discount, but I think the team can definitely answer that for you. Let me get a little bit more pre-workout in there. We're almost done. I'm saving a few more sips. So we're moving on to the Bulgarian split squat. But I asked everyone, how do you prepare for your workout? Maybe it's a tough workout day. Maybe it's a day you didn't really want to get to the gym. What do you do to prepare? I think one of the things that I do is, even if I'm not super excited about getting the workout in, I always try and think about every workout as a step along the path to whatever goal I'm working towards. So for me in particular, as it relates to strongman, all of my workouts are set up to prepare me for those competitions. If your goals are a little bit different, maybe you're not looking to compete, maybe you're just looking to improve your health and fitness, try and look at all of your workouts as a small investment into that health and fitness journey. So maybe that can help shift your mindset a little bit about those workouts where you're not feeling as into it. Someone said I grabbed my sister for a workout. Yes, so that nobody runs away. Good, yeah, if you need to, maybe find a partner, a family member, a friend to join you to make sure that you stay during the workout or that they stay during the workout. That can be really big to help you guys get through those tough workouts. That can be great, having a workout buddy, workout partner. So, we're getting ready for our Bulgarian split squats. One of the things we want to do again is keep our feet shoulder width apart. You never want to stand where your feet would be under. So if you see like this, my foot is under my center line here. When I go down, my knee is moving all over the place. That's not a safe position to be in. Okay, and that's really dangerous for the knee. So we want to make sure we're keeping everything safe. Always make sure that your whole ankle is resting on the pad or the bench. That's why it's really nice to have this leg attachment here. Leg holder here, you can fully rest that leg there as we go down. Now, as we go down, want to make sure that we're looking to bend the knee and flex at the hips. So the Bulgarian split squat is nice because you can use it to target the glutes with more of a hinge, or you can use it to target the quads with more of a flex at the knee, okay? So, where are you at? So thank you, Seven. Where? I don't know which mat you're asking, Seven. There's two mats here. That I'm Matt, and there's a mat in the chat. I'm at the gym right now, here with the B17. I'm not entirely sure where the other mat is, but hopefully he's doing well. Maybe he's at his own home gym as we speak. So before we get started, also make sure you are completely balanced. Don't rush into the movement. And if you're feeling like you can't go too low, living in Texas is also awesome. I am from Dallas, Texas myself, so there's plenty of mats in Texas, I guess. Yeah, so I want to make sure that we're nice and controlled, nice and balanced. Okay, looking good on the left leg. Let's see how we're going to set up for the right leg. Always check with the leg pad. There we go, nice and locked in. Okay. So we're going to target the quads a little bit more today. Like I said, if you hinge more at the hips, you can target more of the glutes. But we're doing more of a traditional leg day. So, nice, McKinney. I used to be out in Plano, Texas myself. Also, don't dox yourself. Don't give away your address on the live stream. We're all friends here, but yeah, just keep yourself safe. But thank you, Matt. Yes. So we're going to grab a weight plate. Let's start with a 25 and see if we can work our way up to a heavier weight here. Okay, so we're going to start with our left foot out. Bring our right foot back. Again, we're going to keep balance. We're going to hold the plate in and go down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're going to switch. Okay, find the leg holder. Balance and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Feeling good with 25. I think we're going to jump up 10 pounds at a time here. So we'll count that one just as the warm-up set. Well, we only got 3 sets. And I think I did 2 more reps than I need to do. So, you know, for the warm-up, you can always give yourself a little bit of extra reps if you need to. Feel things out. I'm going to also move the leg holder attachment forward one, just so I'm a little bit closer to you guys. And also give myself just a little bit more room. And I'm going to lock that in. Okay. Maybe dumbbells are better. Yes. So, unfortunately, we were not able to find a pair of dumbbells in time for today's live stream. We do have dumbbells on the website. Dumbbells are a great way to load this exercise. You could hold dumbbells in each arm. You could hold dumbbells in your opposite arm. So if I'm squatting with this leg, I could hold it here, or I could hold the dumbbell here if I'm only holding one dumbbell, or you could hold it in a goblet. New Jersey. Yes, we've got the pop-up in June in New York City. We're going to be doing the soccer-related event. So if you're doing anything related to the World Cup that's going on, or you're just interested in soccer, or you're in the area, in New York, New Jersey area, we do have the pop-up at the end, June 13th in Dumbo. So we will be there at the park. Come and join us, see our team members, see us live in person. I unfortunately will not be there myself. I need to prepare for another competition in July, but our other team members will be there. How about, okay, Matt, that's a great question. How do I go about strengthening the hamstrings without leg curls? Matt, you have asked an excellent question. Let me finish. I just picked up the plate. Let me do this set, and then we'll get into your question. I won't forget, okay? Even though my brain is going to be turning off, I won't forget. Matt said, how do I work out my hamstrings? Let's get through this, and then we'll get to Matt's question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Find a leg holder. Okay. Locked in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, beautiful. Okay, Matt, you have asked one of the ultimate questions. Let me put this weight down in the back. We're going to go up to the 45 for our second working set. I'm going to help Matt here. There's a few ways we can do this. Let me take this safety arm off, and I'll set up on this side and get a band. So, if you do not have a leg curl, but you have bands, bands are a great way to work your hamstrings. You can do standing or lying leg curls. We're going to hook the band in here to the bottom. You know what, and also, to keep the band in position, let's bring the J-hook all the way down. Sorry you're having to stare at my butt for a little bit, but it is leg day, so hopefully things are looking good. Yeah, we're going to bring the J-hook down. We're going to bring the band here behind us. We're going to hold on to the other upright. Okay? We're going to elevate our leg. We're going to lean forward and we're going to pull back. Okay? This is like a standing hamstring leg curl. If the band slips up, you can always just move it down closer to the ankle and start over again. So we're going to curl, 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 curl. Now, if you don't want to do standing variation, you can always do it lying down. If I lie down on this floor, you probably won't see me because I'm going to be heading this way, but it's basically the same thing. You would just attach the band, well, you'd make the loop here like this. 1, 2, you'd walk out, you'd lie down on the floor. How do I get more info about it? Mr. Broncos, we are always posting info about our events and live streams on our social medias. So follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and all of those platforms to find out where, exactly where and when these live events will be. So you're hooked up here. You've got the band attached to your legs. Maybe I'll lie down for this. You know what? It's a live stream. Everyone wants to see the funny stuff. So we're down here and we're doing the leg curls. This is a great way. I think they can see me. Can you guys see me? Hello, everyone. This is one of the best ways to train your hamstrings if you don't have a hamstring curl. Super simple. Okay, grab one of our resistance bands. We sell resistance bands on the website. Attach it to your rack or attach it to anything that won't fly into you when you pull. Or have your sister stand at the other end and Just make sure she's holding on. How are we doing? How's everyone doing in the chat? You know, when you get further through your workout, the fatigue can build up. Maybe you need to rest a little bit more. So pay attention. Always pay attention to what your body is telling you. Let me check off here. They told me not to turn my back to the camera. Here we go. Or a weight plate storage system already. You don't need to install them on the back of the rack, that is true. So you could put the rack all the way up against the wall if you needed to. What is kind of your go-to playlist for your workouts? Let me know. Share your music ideas. What music gets you pumped up? What music gets you through those hard sets? I know for me it's a mix of different kinds of music. Sometimes it's hip hop, sometimes it's heavy metal, rock, always AC/DC, good. Yeah, there's some AC/DC in the playlist here. We're trying to make sure we don't get copyrighted on the live stream, so it's a little bit soft in the back. Yeah, always love to have some heavy metal, hard rock going on, and then you know, whatever else it needs to be to help you get through that set. But yeah, AC/DC is a great pump you up kind of music. So yeah, I'd love to see that that works for you guys too. Let me not just stand around. Did we have anyone in the chat wanting to see the 2 plates for the last set? I can definitely grab those. If not, I will just grab 1 plate again. Someone said yes, so let's give it a shot. We'll try 2 plates, 45 pounds. So this is going to be a little bit difficult, but I think we can pull it off. Just because holding the plates is not as easy as holding the dumbbells. So we'll give it a shot. I think I can pull it off. But if not, yeah, I think we'll figure it out, right? Give me a 1 in the chat if you think we can do it, or 2 if you think this is going to end in disaster. I'll wait and see. We've got the 245s out. Someone said 1. Thank you. I appreciate the vote of confidence, Mr. Broncos. I want to make sure, so whenever you're doing, like I said before, whenever you're doing the Bulgarian split squat, always start off balanced. So I'm gonna pick these up and get a feel for them in my hand real quick and feel how that's gonna be. Maybe balance on one foot a little bit here, balance on the other foot. Okay, should be good to go. Send those ones in the chat. Yeah, it doesn't look easy. I wish I had some chalk, but I didn't bring any chalk today, but that's okay. We've got all of your ones in chat to help me make sure I don't drop the weight. Okay, let's give it a go. So I'm going to start closer to the leg holder here. Actually, that's probably not a good idea. I'm going to start where I need to be and trust that I can find it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, Okay, same thing, different side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it looks like those ones helped out. See if we can get back to the weight holders before the plates slip out. Looks like we made it. Thank you everyone for the support. We are finished with the Bulgarian split squats. And that means we are on to our leg extensions. So this is the part of the show where you guys get to watch me make all kinds of incredible painful facial expressions, which I think is one of the reasons maybe a lot of you guys are here. You've been waiting. So, leg extensions. It's a great way to really hammer those quads. We sell this attachment separately on the website. It's super easy to put together. I'm not very talented with building stuff, and even I was able to set it up with no issues. Hope the team can see it. Yeah. Hello everyone, there we go. It's me and the leg extension attachment. So how does this work? Well, we've got the cables running all the way through at the bottom. We're going to attach it to this little attachment point here. Man, I am cruising through this pre-workout, keeping the caffeine levels up and keeping myself alive, which is great. So we're going to attach the cables to this point here with the chain. Now, where did I put the chain? Aha! That's one of the beauties of the D17. You have this amazing pegboard in the back. You can attach all of these hooks and get all of the attachments you need up and out of the way. So I've got my chain, I've got the cable there. I'm going to attach it here to the bottom. Now you can see the chain is a little bit longer. Depending on what length you need, set it. And you're going to attach the end of the chain here to your cable system. Okay, so I'm nice and attached. I've set it up at a 2-to-1 right now. If it's too easy after this warm-up set, we'll go up to a 1-to-1. The tier is a little bit high, but don't worry. I think my legs still work. Well, I'll hop into the seat. Just want to let everyone know, thank you so much for joining us today. It is a live workout session, but it's also an Ask Me Anything. Let me make sure I don't get this pin stuck. It is an Ask Me Anything, so that means if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, if you need to know any information about our products, let me know in the chat. It's listed with a bench. So if you're on the website right now and you see a product and you're not sure about the product itself, you're not sure about what it comes with, feel free to ask our team. If I'm in the middle of a set and I don't answer, our support team in the chat will get to your question. So go on to the website. This leg attachment here is on the website. It's under our More section. So if you go into, there's a section on the website where you can find all of the attachments that we sell individually. This attachment is here up there, pretty high up because I think it's ranked by popularity of attachments is how they appear on the page. You should be able to find it there on the site. It's listed with the bench. So extra. So if you're on the website, just be sure to check out what packages are available with the racks. Which camera? They told me to look at that camera. Hello everyone. You can see me from the side. So we're gonna go up and down. So one of the nice things about this leg extension attachment is it's really good at positioning the lever arm right where my knees need to be. I'm going to go a little bit slower, really feel that squeeze, and really try and squeeze my quads at the top, control on the way down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that's feeling pretty light. So one thing we can do, and you're going to get to see it today, is we've got the weight extender horns. Da, 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 da. Exciting music. Here it is. So this horn, this bar here, fits right into the top of your weight stack. Make sure that pin is nice and loose. I just dropped it right off. Make sure that pin is nice and loose and reattach it. So now, what does that mean? Well, see all of these lovely colored plates in the back? I can add them to this weight stack. So let's go ahead and add a few plates in. Let's grab the 25s, because we're still at the 2-to-1 ratio. So adding this isn't going to be that big of a jump. But what this means now is I have access to even more weight than the total weight of this stack. So if you're super strong, which I know a lot of you guys are, and a lot of you guys are, we have made it possible for you guys to add more weight in. So we've got the weight in and the back. Does the horn also work on the B52? Yes. The weight horn, they have a separate weight horn extender pin add-on that you can get for the B52 Pro. It is in the additional attachment section. So it is an additional item sold separately, but you can buy one for the B52 Pro. It would come like this setup here. So it would come with the new attachment for the top of the cable, and then it would come with the horn as well, and then you could just add on the plates as well. It should be under accessories as well. Our support team is pulling it up on the website, but I think they're going to try and drop the link in the chat, if I believe so. The support team is going to drop the link for you guys to get that if you're looking at that. Yeah, it's called the Major Fitness Weight Stack Pin Extender. So that does come as an item sold separately, and you can get that all set up. So let's go ahead and give this, we're going to do 2 drop sets. So what that means is we're going to drop the weight down as we go. I'm going to leave the plates on, but we're going to drop the weight using the weight stack itself. So let's see how many more reps I can get in at this weight, and then we'll go ahead and start with the working sets. So I'm going to hop on up here. Okay. Everyone can see me. Okay, so I'm going to position myself, get a nice good grip, lean back as well into the pads behind you, and push. Oh, that's nice. Yes, there we go. That's a better weight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Feeling good? I may try and tighten this up just a little bit. Let's see if I can get that just one more chain tighter. Okay. Need a little bit more stretch in there. You may need to adjust as you go. You may need to play with it just a little bit. Yeah, that's going to be even better. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to add one more set of plates to the stack, and then we'll begin our drop set. So we're going to do 2 drop sets. What that means is I'm going to do as many reps as I can at this starting weight, and then we're going to drop down in 5 pound, or is it 10-pound increments? I believe it's 10-pound increments as we go down. Someone said, let me see. Sorry, the phone's a little bit further away from me. I ordered the B52 Pro. I was wondering where the workouts you guys can show for the cables and the bar. So, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that name. I think it's Mr. Singh or Mrs. Singh. But thank you for the question. Yes, we are going over today some workouts, so thank you for joining us. Today is leg day. We have done the back squats with the barbell. We've done some split lunges with the Smith machine. We did Bulgarian split squats using the leg holder, and now we're using the cable system with the leg extender attachment. So we've got a lot of different ways you can work out those legs. Let me go ahead and cross off the Bulgarian split squats. We got through that, and we are beginning our first drop set on the leg extension. So yes, we are going over different workouts. We will be having different workouts in the future as well on some of our live streams. So be sure to follow us on social media so that you can find out when those next live streams are and what workout we're going to be going over. Sometimes we'll be using the B17. We may be using other racks in the future. We've had a request for the F35 folding wall-mounted rack, so we'll try and get that into one of our live streams as well. So let's go ahead and start this first drop set on the leg extender. Man, I'm getting good at getting into this seat. Okay, nice and position. Okay, is this the lowest? So you can put it even lower. It can really go almost as low as you would need it. Just within, it can't be touching the weight carrier. So yes, it can go lower. It can go lower. If you're shorter, then I'm also, sorry, I keep looking at the wrong camera. They keep having to remind me Instagram is over here. Hello, Instagram. Sorry about that. This one's Instagram. It's okay. Someone is somewhere. I know. But if you're short, yes, it can be lower. I'm not very tall myself, so let's get into this drop set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Woo! 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. We're at 30. 24, 25, 28, okay, 40. I'm not going to do more than 40. We'll call it there. And now we go down to the weight stack. And drop set, drop set. Come on. Give me the pin. Yes. Okay, we're down. And we're back in there. Okay, up. Here we go. I don't think I can get 40 again, but we'll give it a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17. Now we're stopping at 22 because we need to do more at lighter weight. Oh my god. Okay, we're moving. 40. Drop down again. Back up again. This is why people hate leg day, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 9, 4, 15, 10. Oh, we got to 16, but we still got to go down one more. Oh, and we got one more set after this. I'm hanging in there. Oh, back up. Okay. Man, it's almost a workout. It's going up and down, up and down. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, get a 50, 60, 40, 50. Oh. Okay, someone said black shelf. We got the whiteboard on a black shelf, but we got the pegboard. Oh, hold on. Ooh, shake the legs out. We got the pegboard in the back to hold all of the attachments. Oh. So if that's what you're talking about, it is the pegboard that is included with the B17 for your attachments. Great question. So that's our first drop set. Lots of fun. I love leg day. You love leg day. That's why we're here. Let's put the weight back up to where we started at, and then we'll get ready for our next set of drop sets. We're gonna need a little bit extra rest for this. Last question. Does the B17 come with the same swivel arms? No, that does not come with the swiveling arms, but it does have the 2-to-1 and 1-to-1 attachment cable trolley. So it is different than the Evo. You don't get the flex arms, but you do get the 1-to-1 and 2-to-1 here. So if you're thinking about going heavier in some of those moves like row or lat pull down, you would have that as an option on the B17, whereas with the B52 Evo, you would have more range of motion maybe, but you wouldn't have access to the 1-to-1 cable ratio directly in the cable trolley. So we're moving some of the cameras around. So if you see me, if you don't see me, I'll be back in the view in just a second. Okay, let me get a drink of water. And what's left of my pre-workout, they said don't turn around and show my butt to the camera. We'll finish the pre-workout, and then we will, with the swivel arms, be more helpful than the 1-to-1. So, yeah, if you are not looking to lift super heavy, then I would say the flex arms is probably the way to go. You don't always need the 1-to-1. Man, that is the end of the pre-workout. Let me make sure I get all of that. Oh, that makes me sad. We still only have 2 more. I think I can survive on just water. But yeah, so if you're looking, you don't need to lift super heavy. The swivel arms may be, yeah, the way to go. And then you can just get the weight horns, and you can add the weight so that the 2-to-1 can still be pretty heavy, even with the lower ratio. Okay, look at myself. A few more seconds here. Think about my life choices. And we'll get back to this next drop set. So we're already done with 1 drop set. We have 1 more to go. And then we'll move on to the landmine and RDL section. We'll get those glutes involved and finish it up with some nice glute work for the leg day. And then we'll move on to how to use the cable machine to train your legs. Looking for a family workout machine and feeling like the B52. Yes, if you're going to be working out with family members or people who may be just starting out in the gym with you, and if you're not looking to lift super heavy, then I wouldn't worry about the 2-to-1 or 1-to-1 ratio that much. You're not missing a whole lot by not having the 1-to-1, and that allows younger lifters, people who are looking to lift lighter, they're able to jump in with you more easily. So let's get this next drop set going. It is what it is, but we gotta get it done. I'm off the screen, but as soon as I get into the chair, you'll be able to see me again. So this time you'll get to see all my facial expressions from this angle. I don't know if we'll get to 40 on this one, but we'll give it a shot. Please send your thoughts and prayers in the chat. I'd love to see those ones for support. Here we go. 36, 37, 80, 39, 40. Okay, yes sir, let's go. Down, and next weight. Woo, cruising. Okay, oh baby. Back up and back into it. Oh, here we go. Woo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we are going through our leg day today, and it is also Ask Me Anything. So in between sets, feel free to ask me any questions. If you don't have any questions, feel free to stick around and watch. We're almost finished with today's leg day. We have finished 3 exercises already. And we're gonna finish this 4th one, leg extension, drop set. Okay, I got 2 more drops to go. I think I did that right. Maybe not. Too much. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. That's why you need a workout partner to help you, because your brain turns off halfway through. 2, 3. My favorite pre-workout. I like the pre-workout with a lot of caffeine, no more than 400 milligrams though, and something called beta-alanine. If you have a pre-workout with beta-alanine, that is an extra benefit. So I am going to be switching my pre-workout to a new supplement brand shortly. They have a little better mix. Let's see, get 2 more. Yeah, I'll do one more drop down for you guys. But yeah, not too much caffeine, because I know a lot of people also like to drink coffee. You really need to manage your caffeine intake. But beta-alanine, man, this is the way to go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I can't move it anymore. I'm all dropped out. Okay. I'm gonna sit here for a little bit. And go down very, very slowly. Okay. Okay, gotta get all the way to the whiteboard. Yeah, big breaths. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Okay. Well, we have finished our leg extension double drop set. I am going to need emotional support after this. Okay, let's get the leg holder out of the way. No need to take it off the rack. We're gonna move it out of the way. Bring it. Yes. So, as I tear things down and set up for the next move, this is just one of the things I like about having my own home gym setup. Sometimes when you're at the commercial gym, you really have to worry about who's on the equipment. Do you have time to use all the equipment? Wow, my legs are hanging in there. Do you have time to use all the equipment you want to use? But having the home gym, as your life gets busier, really helps to make it part of a routine that you can fit into that life. You have work responsibilities, family responsibilities, and when you bring the gym home with you, it really helps you keep it a part of that busy lifestyle. So a lot of people, they don't stop working out because they're lazy. It's usually because they just don't have enough time. And having a home gym setup is one of those things that helps make working out and staying healthy a little less complicated. You know, it doesn't have to be a super fancy setup or a super expensive setup. You know, it's just the best setup that works for you, that allows you to keep that healthy lifestyle going and being consistent. You know, if you have a gym or a home gym setup that you can use every day, even if it's just for some light exercises here and there with your family, you know, that's better than having an expensive gym membership or, you know, having to spend so much money on equipment that you're just not going to use. You know, always want to make sure that we're able to use the equipment we put in our home gym. So we got the landmine set up, and we're really excited. Sorry about that. The pre-workout's coming back a little bit, and that leg workout really got me. We're really excited to have the opportunity to, you know, provide people with a gym setup that they can use and be consistent with and fit in that busy lifestyle. So, yeah, hopefully I caught my breath enough. We're setting up for the landmine RDLs. How old am I? I am old. Well, I guess I'm not that old. 89. I was born in 1989, so I'm 37 this year as of April 30th. So recently 37. So not too old. But do you feel like the leg extension add-on is solid? Yeah. For the rack and for the workout, I feel like it's a great way to get in that targeted quad workout. I definitely will talk to the design team, and I know that they're working on some additional maybe upgrades or adjustments. But for the workout and for the leg training, I think the leg extension attachment is definitely an excellent way to get the cable machine involved and really target the quads. So yeah, the leg attachment definitely solid. It doesn't have to be set as high. So yeah, if you're shorter, it can be set lower. But yeah, I mean, working out at any age, if you want to let us know how old you are, we don't have to be too specific, but feel free to let us know how old you are and how you keep fitness going in your daily life. So we're going to move on here to the landmine RDLs. You can hold it with two hands. If you have, I'll bring out the attachment in just a second. So we're going to be hinging at the hips more, and then bend and snap like Legally Blonde here. Get the hips back and stand up. So let's get the attachment out here that I'd like to use for this. I'm going to use a few things here. Someone said 28. Wow. And you guys are young. 35. Okay, good. We got a good mix. 45. Someone said 45. What exercises do you suggest for me? I don't have any experience in training. Justin, that's a great question. And that's why we're doing these Ask Me Anythings. You know, we like to provide as much information as we can to new lifters and to people just joining. If you're looking to do exercises and you're just getting started, I would say, am I positioned correct? Can you see me? Let me move this way. Here you go. I would say, Justin, start with body weight exercises. So if you have a home gym already, if you have one of our machines, hopefully you have a Smith machine. That may be a little bit easier. Why? Because the Smith machine helps you stay balanced and stay upright. Always when you're using a Smith machine though, use the safeties. If you're not sure about technique, you can follow our live streams, but also look for technique pointers and tips on YouTube and Instagram. But start with body weight movements, right? So we have squats, You can do this at your body weight. You can go this low if you're just starting, right? As you get better at controlling your upper body and you're bracing your core, you can go lower, right? Cross your arms out. You can hold on things for balance if you need to. So squat is a great movement to practice. Next move, I would suggest practice if you're just starting out. This is what we're going to be doing here in just a second, but it's a hip hinge. Bend over at the hips. Sit up, arms again can be out, down at your side. Want to keep our back tight. Okay, and then the third movement is what we did earlier today on the Smith machine. Can be done without any weight, but it's a back step lunge. Okay? So these are the three movements for the lower body that I would suggest to anyone just starting out. So today's leg day, we did cover some of those movements already with some weight. But again, if you're just starting out, right, body weight squat is 1. Body weight hip hinge is 2. And split leg reverse lunge with just your body weight is 3. These are great exercises if you're just starting out. So, if you're a little bit more advanced, you can, let me move this back. I'm going to hit myself in places that don't need to be hit. Move this back. There we go. Okay. Set this here. And this here. That's also one of the nice things about having a home gym. You can set it up exactly as you need it. So we're going to hinge forward and up, down and up, down and up. Okay? So this is going to be our RDL. I'm going to add a little bit of weight to the bar. And hopefully you guys can still see me on the live stream. Take the collar off, take the handle off, and we'll go ahead and grab these weights. So hopefully you guys can all still see me. If not, that's okay. We'll jump back in. Okay, everyone can still see me. Great. Okay, don't turn around. So we'll start with the 25 on the bar. Okay. We're going to throw on the collar. Okay, then we'll put the handle on. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach one more collar just to stop the handle from sliding. Again, you don't need to have all of these pieces attached, but just to be extra safe, we're going to be doing that today. So get things nice and secure. Let me move this back just a little bit. My butt's not that big, but I just want to make sure I have enough space to move around and be safe. So that's one of the things you have to consider when you have a home gym. How much space do you have? That's why we made the racks more compact, so you can try and fit as much exercise capability into a small space for you. So what are you working out at home? So I'm working out today. Today is our leg day. We went through our back squats earlier, and we're now all the way down to our 5th exercise of the day, the RDL. So yeah, this is one of the nice things about having this setup for your home gym. It allows you to get lots of different exercises in. Someone said, I'll be 50 in 2 weeks, looking to start a new workout routine. I worked out a lot when I was in the military, but now I'm out, family obligations. Yeah, exactly, Matt. You know, that's one of the things, different things in our lives, whether it's responsibilities or work situations, can add or take away from our time and ability to exercise. And so if we want to stay healthy, having a home gym is a great investment you can make on that health and fitness journey that allows you to not have to sacrifice time with your family and time at home, and allows you to get a lot of that time back that you would have been spending going to commercial gyms. So hopefully the home gym is the right fit for you, and hopefully you can find a way to work that in to your schedule. So we're going to bring it up here to the start position, hinge at the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Okay, I think we're going to be able to add a little bit more weight on to this exercise. So we'll go ahead and take the collars off, take the handle off, and then we'll go ahead and grab some more weight. Feel free to ask us more questions. Today's live stream is an Ask Me Anything, as well as a leg day workout. So we're here for about 3 hours, and it's been about an hour and a half, a little bit more than that, so we've got a little bit more time to go. So feel free to jump in the chat. If you're just joining us, we want to welcome you to today's live stream. We are doing the leg day workout, as I mentioned. If you have any questions about the equipment, if you have any questions about health and fitness, or if you have questions about orders or shipping, I know that we've had a lot of new orders being placed, and if you have made an order recently, I want to thank you so much for making Major Fitness your choice for your home gym. We are super excited about all of the new orders that we've got. Is there a Major Fitness showroom in the Dallas area? We do have a warehouse in Texas, but we don't have a showroom currently in Dallas. The team is planning on maybe opening offices in Texas, and we're currently looking at office spaces. So Dallas is one of those areas we are considering. Again, we make announcements about those different openings and locations that we have on our Instagram. So I'm sure the team will definitely update everyone on Facebook, on Instagram, when we do open that office and showroom space up. So feel free to follow us on that. But we are excited to move to Texas. Currently, we do have offices in New Jersey, and our next live event is going to be in New York City on June 13th in Dumbo Park. So if you're able to make it there, please come out. But if it's a little bit too far for you to travel, no worries. We do have plans to expand into Texas as well. So we're excited to do that. But like I was saying, we've had so many new orders. We're so excited about that, but we really don't want to rush those orders out. So we're really trying to focus on improving our quality. And I know that can be a little bit frustrating at sometimes. So just bear with us, and thank you for your patience. When are you going to run it in Texas? I may be. It depends on what the team needs. If they need me to head back to Texas to run operations there, I would be more than willing to head back. I know my mom would love to have me back in Texas. Yeah, we'll see. The team currently needs me elsewhere right now. I'm working a little bit more closely with the product design team as we move forward. And still working on representing the team in competitions. But in the future, yeah, that may be something that I become a part of. So if you're out in Texas and you see me there, stop by and say hi. Let's move on to the next set of RDLs. Bring it up to the start, get in position, breathe, and go. So like I was saying, if you're waiting on those orders, we totally understand your frustration, but we don't want to rush, even though we've had, I believe that's one of my many alarms reminding me to do something. So I'm going to go ahead, hit my phone off on the side while I finish this. That's not the music on the playlist. That's one of my alarms. But so like I said, we don't want to rush out any of those orders. So thank you again for your patience and understanding with all of that. We are looking to optimize our shipment, our logistics, and we're looking to add new factory support as well to handle the new order volume. So yeah, we'll love to get those to you as soon as possible. Is the Major Fitness bench good? We're working on legs today. Yeah, so we do have a new bench. We have one of our older benches here off to the side. I can show it to you. It's the adjustable bench. Let me go ahead and clean up. I got my towel on it, and the whiteboard eraser. The adjustable bench, if I can speak, is solid. But we have upgraded our adjustable bench with a new foam pad and a new design. So if you're looking to get the older bench, definitely could save a little bit of money because it is on sale. It is going to be cheaper than our newer bench. But the adjustable bench is solid. My mom has it. She uses it. So got plenty of different adjustment positions. Does have a taper at the top. So you can get nice and vertical there for you as well. Super solid. I would definitely recommend this as a great starter adjustable bench. Another thing about it is it's super light. So yeah, I mean you can easily pick it up and move it around with one finger. So yeah, if you're looking for a great adjustable bench, also the seat adjusts here as well. Light, easy to store, great wheels. This would be a great bench for you. If you need something a little bit more heavy duty, we do offer a new adjustable bench. I think it's called the AH64 Apache, or they got all kinds of crazy names. They don't ask me about the names anymore because they've got too many crazy ideas. But the new bench, yes, I believe the new bench price, if someone on the team can verify the price for them from the website, the new bench is definitely a little bit more expensive, but we do have the 10% off Memorial Day sale going on right now. So if you are an active service member or a veteran, you can get the Memorial sale discount. That's going on until the end of this month. So make sure you take advantage of that. Additionally, if you make any purchases today or throughout this month, we will be donating 1% of all our sales revenue to the TMF. They support service members and their families, and so we're so glad to be partnering with them as part of our Memorial Day and part of our just continued support of the military and the service members. We thank you so much for your support, and your dedication and determination is really what inspires a lot of what we do here at Major Fitness. So again, thank you so much for that. We do have one more set of the RDLs. I know I already did 2 sets. Even though I'm tired, I have been keeping track of that. No decline bench at the moment, you're right. The newest bench does have a decline feature. Our original adjustable bench does not have... no, wait, hold on. It does. Come on. My brain almost shut off, but then I remembered. Bam. Ta-da! So it can do the decline. I think you can see it, right? So let me, just to prove it, I'll move it up just a little bit. That's a little bit too high. Okay, let me lie down and not kill myself. But you can see I'm here in a decline position, right? So if I need to do decline chest press, decline flies, can definitely get that done. Now, if you're in this position and you are tired, you may need a partner to help pull you up. Or if you get a little extra ab workout in there. But yes, it does have a decline feature. Thank you for asking that question in the chat and making sure that I had enough brain oxygen to remember to answer it. My brain has not completely turned off after leg day yet. But we'll see. We still have one more workout to do. So ask your questions now before my brain completely shuts off. Okay. I may need another water. There's water over here. Let me grab one. Okay. Let me see here. The team told me we can't do any advertising for any other brands on our live stream, so I gotta figure out how to peel this off so that you guys can't see the brand. Maybe I'll just leave it on the side if I can't peel it off. Oh, there we go. No advertising for non-Major Fitness brands and a Major Fitness live stream. It makes sense, right? Okay. We gotta throw the secret brand, the water brand away. Get out of here. It's trying to stick to me. Okay, you can't see the brand. Stay hydrated in all of your workouts though. If you are taking a pre-workout supplement, the caffeine, you will definitely need to be drinking a water, just a regular water throughout your workout. Caffeine is a diuretic, just like coffee is a diuretic, so yeah, just make sure you're staying hydrated on your workouts. I believe caffeine is a diuretic. I'm not a nutritionist or a scientist, so if I got that one wrong, don't get me in too much trouble. But I always feel like I need to drink water when I take the pre-workout supplement. So stay hydrated, folks. Stay hydrated. Let's finish these RDLs. We'll start in the start position. Breathe, embrace. So this exercise, we are focusing on the glutes by hinging at the hips, pushing our butt back to the wall behind us. Try not to bend too much at the knees. It's not a squat. It's a hip hinge. Two more. Last one. Nice and controlled. And squeeze the butt as we go up. Okay. So that is RDLs. We are finished with that. We have finished all of our main exercises. We are on to our last special exercise of the day. We're focused on small muscles and focus on mobility work here to finish it up. If you have any special way how you like to finish your leg day workouts, please let us know in the chat and share those leg workout ideas with the group today. So I'll let everyone, is it going to, what attachments? Must have attachments if you are going to be starting out with the B52 Evo. Great question. I would say if you're going to be starting out with the B52 Evo and you're looking for attachments to get, I would say one is the shoulder fly attachment. That is a great way to get an additional shoulder exercise in. So with the flex arms, you do have that extra range of motion for cable flies. However, the shoulder attachment is a great way to get in that fixed controlled movement with plate-loaded variety for that. And then if you're looking for legs and leg workouts, I would say get the leg holder. It's great for any pull-down movement you would need to be doing. And then also, like we did today with the Bulgarian split squat, it is an excellent way to get those single leg support that you would need. So I would say the leg holder attachment is a must-have, and then also the shoulder fly attachment as well. Those would be two great places to start. I'd hate to miss out on a great exercise. Yeah, definitely those two would help you get a lot more variety in. Which rack do you recommend, the B52 Evo or the B17? Justin, if you're just starting out, I would say the B52 Evo is a little bit more beginner friendly. It does have the 2-to-1 ratio, and it also has the flex arms, which allow for a greater range of motion in terms of chest flies and other cable-focused exercises, all at a 2-to-1 cable ratio. What about the leg extension attachment? Yes, if you're really focused on improving your leg strength, then the leg extension attachment would be an excellent piece to add to your purchase. Definitely recommend that if you're looking to really get those legs trained up. So what Instagram hashtag? The team, I think, can answer that one. I'm not sure what hashtags the team is using these days. But that's a great question, Justin and Matt. Justin, I would say the B52 Evo would probably be the best for a starter and someone looking to lift a little bit lighter weights. The B17 does have that 1-to-1 weight ratio. Now you would still be getting the Smith machine, the weight stacks, and the with the weight extender pins on the B17, whereas the B52 Evo you would need to buy the weight extender horn. But again, if you're just starting out, it's okay. You don't need all of that weight right away. So start with the B52 Evo, and that'll get you all set to go. And the B52 ecosystem, especially the Evo and the Pro, is really going to get a lot of support. So it is probably the most, let me make sure I don't drop this on the equipment itself. There we go. It's the most versatile rack we have at the moment. Now that doesn't mean that we won't be making more attachments and more features for the B17. Obviously we're looking to add more to this system as well, as it is one of our new Heritage Series pieces of equipment, which is kind of our new flagship moving forward. But in terms of the support we have, the Evo is a great starter for that. So, we're moving on to the last exercise today. If you're just joining us today, and if you're stopping by the website, let me go over what we have already done today. I'll bring this here forward to you guys. Okay, so just so we're all clear what we've covered today, we have done today's leg day. Also, we got a little bit of booty in there as well. Love that for us. We've done back squats. We've done the Smith machine split lunge. We've done everyone's least favorite leg exercise, the Bulgarian split squat. We used the leg extension attachment to get in those leg extension drop sets, really blast the quads. We just finished our RDL landmines, and now we're moving on to the cable hip exercise. So we're going to be finishing off with some stability and some small muscle exercises. I typically finish my leg workouts with clamshells or cable lab. There we go, cable leg abductors. We're actually going to be doing that as part of this cable hip exercise. So thank you so much for bringing that up. That is definitely one of the workouts, movements we're going to be hitting as well. So I'm going to go ahead and move this back. That has been our leg day workout for today's live stream. It is also an Ask Me Anything live stream today. So if you have any questions, not just about the leg day, but about workouts, home gyms, nutrition and fitness, feel free to ask those in the chat. Someone said, what's the warranty for the B52 EVO? I think the team, 1 year. The team is pointing 1 year to me. So that is the warranty. So for today's, we're going to be improvising a little bit. I totally forgot to bring my straps for my ankles. It's okay, because, you know, when you're creative, okay, I said the weight super heavy, didn't I? When you're creative, you can do anything. So I'm going to take this out. One of the nice things about the B52 is it has that holder in the back. Like I was saying, when you're creative, you can think of anything and everything. Oh, well, anything and everything that may or may not work. Let's see if we can get this actually strapped in there nice and tight. I don't think I tightened it enough. Maybe my ankle is too big. There we go, it should be tight. Okay, let's try it again. Should work. Yeah, okay. Yep, so we're going to be doing cable abductors. You can stand a little bit further away if you need to, if you need greater range of motion. If you don't have the balance for this exercise, you may need a partner to hold on to, or a piece of wall or other equipment. Okay, so that's our first move. And we're going to turn, so that I'm not butt to the camera, we're going to turn this way and get some donkey kicks. Get some nice glute work in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Then we're going to face out. 2, 3, 4. Someone said, I bought a B52 through my FSA account in December, and it has been great. Love to hear that. Thank you for ordering through FSA. That is totally possible now on the website. So if you have that, I'm going to finish up with hip flexors. How long does shipping take? I live in San Diego. Okay. So we are currently experiencing a really high volume of new orders. We want to thank everyone, obviously, for putting your trust in Major Fitness and joining us in setting up your home gym. We've definitely been loving all the excitement and support from you guys. Now, we don't want to rush out all these orders just to be quick. We want to make sure that we're doing a good quality job of getting the orders out appropriately. So that may result in some longer shipping times just due to the high order volume. Now, I know hearing that, you totally understand your frustration in having to wait. But we are looking to optimize our logistics, and we're looking to add more factory support in to the production flow as well. So hopefully that will help handle this new high volume of orders we've recently been getting in. So if you have a specific question about your order, the team is in the chat. So we're here, that's why we're hosting the live stream today. We really want to answer those questions with you guys directly, give you as much information as we can about whatever particular order you may have. And then also, make sure I handle this right, there we go. Feel free to reach out to us at the support email that they have. But we do have people here today in the live stream. That's why we're hosting the live stream to handle these questions today for you guys. So thank you so much for that. And hopefully the team can get you sorted out. Okay, and one more. We went out, we went in, now we need to go out. Yes, almost finished. See, the brain is turning off as the leg day goes on. We're almost finished. So why are we doing these really small, really lightweight exercises at the end? We did a lot of compound moves, but there's a lot of small muscles in the hip area. We want to make sure that they're nice and strong and nice and stable, so that when we go back to those heavy moves next week, on our next leg day, we'll be ready to handle heavy loads again. So, we want to always finish with a little bit of small muscle stability workout. So we've got the hip flexors, we've got the glute medius going on, we've also got stability because we're standing on one leg. So that's our first set. We've got 2 more sets of this, nice and slow. And this is a good pace, I think, to finish out the workout. Gives me a little bit more time to focus on the questions we have coming in today's chat. It is an Ask Me Anything. We are here, we've been here for about 2 hours now. And when we finish the workout, we'll stick around. If you have questions, feel free to drop them in chat. If you don't have any questions, thank you so much for joining us today on this leg day lower body workout. Hopefully you've learned something. Maybe you have found a new workout move, or maybe you found that trying out this plan may be helpful for you on your leg day. So we're super excited for that. Let me go ahead and strap in the other side and we'll get ready back to the left leg. Now obviously this is a deadlifting strap, but it works in a pinch for what we're doing today, but obviously you'd want to buy a cuff that is designed for this kind of a workout. So yeah, just make sure, even if you don't have everything exactly as you would need, doing something like this can help you improvise new ways to get a great exercise. So let me turn so you can see me. Step away. Always make sure you're balanced. Breathing in, breathing nice and controlled. These moves are not about speed. It's not about how much weight you can do. It's about control and focus. Find a way to eat better at work and would love to food prep. Yeah, food prep, meal prep is great. Great way to eat better at work. Man, that is great. I would say if you can, if you're at the office, try and avoid snacking too much at the office. If you find yourself getting hungry throughout the day, I would say try and grab a piece of gum. If that's not going to work, I would say fruit or vegetables would be a great way to snack, healthy way to snack throughout the day. Just avoid artificial or overly sweet products throughout the workday. And then during mealtime, if you can, if you have been able to meal prep, have that meal ready for you. If you're not able to meal prep, I think one way to go about it would be just to avoid simple, quick, fast food. If there's healthy options at restaurants nearby your office, that would be great. If your office has meal plans for you, also try and find the healthiest option there. Obviously, if that's not very filling, I totally understand. If there's ways to get if there's ways to get additional servings of protein in your office meals, also try and explore that as well. One thing you can do is, if you're eating a meal you've made, I would always start with the vegetables or the fiber first, then move on to the protein portion of the meal, then move on to the carbs. Usually you don't want to eat the carbs at the beginning of the meal, as that will spike your blood sugar too quickly. You want to fill your stomach first with the fiber and vegetables, then the protein, and then hit it with the carbs at the end. So if you can do that, I think that would go a long way to helping you with your meals at the office. And then another thing, if you're able to, after your meal, try not to lie down or be sedentary for too long after you eat. I would recommend maybe getting in a few hundred steps, taking a walk, prep container system. I have a Hot Logic. I'm not sure. Interesting. It's been amazing, but the containers are flimsy. Yeah, so if you can get something that can hold and heat your food safely, right? So we want to avoid dangerous plastics when we're storing our meal prepped meals. So anything that you can microwave safely would be great. And then anything that won't crush in a bag or what you need to bring to the office would also be great. But yeah, that's a great point. If you have a system that works for you, stick with that. If you don't, also get something you can write your meal plan, meal prep on, right? So maybe like a whiteboard marker on your meal containers, like this is Monday's food, or this is lunch, or things like that. Okay, glute. So anything that helps you stay consistent and be safe and healthy, I think that's the best way to go. Yeah, I think for me, one of the things that I have found that works the most is just putting my daily portion all in one container and then allowing myself to eat that as needed throughout the day. So I don't have to think about where did I put this container, that container. It's all in one place for me, and I can just space it out as I need. Now, I know some people may need to have it broken down by portion. Someone said, I wonder what's going on. Well, Maria, I also am wondering what's going on a little bit because we've had a long leg day here today. We are going over the end of today's leg day workout here with you guys on live stream. We're finishing with some cable hip exercises. We did some other exercises earlier in the day, but we're doing this exercise live stream here. We'll be doing different body parts in the future. Today we focus on legs and lower body and all the different things you can do with the B17 to exercise your lower body. So we're here with that, but also we're answering as many questions as we can about, we've got one more set, about whether it's the products, whether it's about health and nutrition, fitness, lifestyle, any of those things. We're trying to answer as many of those questions as we can today. So Maria, thank you for jumping in the chat today. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry you missed the earlier workouts that we had, but we will be sharing today's workout schedule with everyone, workout plan. So if you want to go ahead and try today's workout plan yourself, that is totally possible. But we will be finishing up the workout after this next set, and we'll be having a breakdown, and we'll talk a little bit more in detail with you guys here in a few minutes. So yes, we will be sharing the workout plan. Let me bring it up to the front again so that you can copy it down, and then I'm sure the team will also make sure to share it with you guys. So if you can't see the whiteboard, that's okay. Our team will be sharing and posting this workout with you guys. So today was leg day. Also, we got a little bit of the booty in there as well. But the main focus today was on our legs. So how did we hit them? Well, we started with back squats. Great compound exercise. Get the quads, the glutes, the hamstrings all involved. We did 3 sets at 8 to 10 reps. I stuck around at 8 reps and tried to increase the weight as I went. Up to you. You can do the back squat with a regular barbell or with the Smith machine if you have it. Okay? Then we moved on to the Smith machine split lunge. So we did a backward step for the split lunge on the Smith machine. This one was 4 sets at 6 to 8 reps. So I did 6 reps on each leg, and I did alternating steps. So that means I did 12 total reps for 4 sets. Now we didn't go so heavy on this split lunge because we had the Bulgarian split squats coming up. And this one is a very, very difficult move. So I wanted to save some energy and some power for this move. We had 3 sets at 6 reps. And this one I didn't alternate. We did all the reps on one side using the leg holder attachment. And we used plates today instead of dumbbells. If you have dumbbells, it may be easier for you to hold them. So feel free to interchange those as needed. You can also do just body weight if you only have your body weight available, if you don't have any extra weights available. No problem. Then we moved on to the leg extensions. This is a great way to target your quads and isolate those muscles here in the front of your leg. Really get a good pump. You could, if you want, put this in the beginning of the exercise. So if you're looking to build the size of your legs, a lot of bodybuilders like to put this leg extension in the beginning of their exercise, really ignite the quads before moving on to the rest of the exercise. But for today, we put it after some of these other exercises, okay? So keep that in mind. You don't have to follow this exactly in the same order, depending on what your goals and your needs are. So after the leg extensions, we moved on to the RDLs, or Romanian deadlifts, and this time we used the landmine attachment. So the Romanian deadlift is a hip hinge, starting from the top of the position, moving down, pushing our butt back, and keeping our back straight. So this is where we really try to hit the booty, get those glutes activated, okay? And now we're finishing up. We got one more set of cable hip exercises. We're finishing today's workout with the lightest move, but also one of the most important moves for stability and all-around strength. Someone asked, am I a personal trainer? I am a personal trainer. I am a coach. I train mostly group classes at a few different gyms, but yeah, I don't have any private clients at the moment, as I try to focus more on giving as much help to as many people as possible. So private clients may be in something in the future, but for me, yes, I do have some personal training experience working with group classes. But one of the nice things about having your own home gym is you don't have to worry about what exercise someone else is doing. You can set up the entire rack just as you need it, and then your workout partner, your spouse, your family members can join you on that workout. And you don't have to worry about, oh, is this equipment going to be open? Do I have to wait for this person? All of those things. No, it's your piece of equipment. It's your home gym. So someone said, how do I become a major fitness ambassador? I think someone in the chat, our team members can answer that question for you. I am not sure about that process, but I'm super excited that you want to join the Major Fitness family and be one of our ambassadors. So I think the team can help answer that question for you. Let's get this last exercise. Matt said, do you have a favorite resource to find exercise specific to Smith machines or cables? So there are plenty of great YouTube resources out there. I would say if you're looking for good exercise advice, I would say there are 2 people that I would follow. I would say first look at a bodybuilder named John Jewett. He is running J3 University. The material that his team puts out in terms of exercises is very, very good, very high quality. He covers a lot of different machines, a lot of different movements. The Smith machine is one of them. And then another guy to follow is a former strongman athlete. He does general strength training now for clients, but his name is Alexander Bromley. He also has good advice. In terms of Smith machines, I think you could probably find good advice from just searching top 5 Smith machine exercises in YouTube or Google, and then following those instructional videos that come up. But those are the 2 main channels I would suggest. If you're looking maybe even for more general advice, you could probably look at Jeff Nippert's videos. He has a lot of... Did I finish it? Sorry. Yes. I'm missing 2. Sorry. Trying to talk and do a workout is... The brain cells are just not there. So we are... Yeah, and also you can follow us on social media as well. We do have this live stream that we'll be doing at least twice a month. We'll be doing different exercises that you can do with our machines. Lower body, upper body, biceps, back, We'll be doing different parts of the body throughout, and we'll definitely make announcements like that. So that's a great question. But yeah, if you're looking for general fitness advice, I would start in those 3 places on YouTube, and go from there. They usually have pretty good general advice. So we're also finishing up here today. One more. I'm going to switch sides. But that's a great question. I know a lot of people have questions when they're just starting out about which movement should I do for this body part. So that's one of the reasons we're promoting the live stream and putting this content out there on the live stream. We'd love for you guys to be working out on the major fitness equipment, but we also love to educate you guys about just how to use gym equipment safely at your home gym as well. So even if you don't have major fitness equipment, we do have lots of exercise advice for you guys. So if you're just joining us today, we are doing our leg day Ask Me Anything live stream. We've gone over lots of different leg exercises, lots of different ways to use the equipment. So hopefully it's been helpful for all of you guys. If you are looking at our live stream on the website, just know that there is the Memorial Day sale going on right now. There's an additional 10% off for active service and retired service members, veterans. So make sure you go ahead and make the most of that discount. I know there's also an additional military discount. The team can let you guys know if that stacks or not. Yeah, feel free to ask us any questions while you're there visiting the website and taking advantage of that sale. That sale goes on till the end of this month, I have been told. So make sure you get in there and make the most of that sale. Okay, you guys have been asking a lot of great questions. Is Major Fitness a U.S. company? Yes, Matt, Major Fitness is a U.S. company. We're based in New Jersey. We're working with suppliers, international suppliers for the gym equipment, but the company itself, Major Fitness, is based in New Jersey. I'm running out of ability to balance here, so leg day comes to a close. Okay, last move. Mainly Instagram. What hashtags should I use? Okay, someone is talking, hopefully to you, Gio, about how to get you involved via the Instagram. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Get those hip flexors nice and worked. Okay, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we are wrapping it up for today on the leg workout. Let's go over what we did today on today's workout. Thank you for joining me on the leg workout today. We're so excited that you were able to be here. If you missed it, if you missed the whole workout, we'll share the workout plan with you guys in a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and cross off the last exercise that we've been able to do, the cable hip exercise. I'm going to grab my protein and get that mixed up with some water, and we'll sit down and have a little bit more one-on-one with you guys here. So let me go ahead and get that all set up together. I'll bring the bench out. So we've been having, also as much as we can, a chance to together, but now that the workout is over, I'll be able to spend a little bit more time talking with you guys and handling any questions that you have. So let me go ahead and get things set up, and we'll get the chat up here with me, and we'll get things going for the end of the stream today. Thank you guys for being here on the leg day workout. Again, if you have any questions, how do you like to end your leg day workout? What's kind of your closeout routine after you finish your workout? So let me know how you finish your workouts. I try to finish mine with a little protein shake. So we host these live streams at least twice a month. You're always going to find a little cup in there. Man, it's buried. But we always try and host these live streams at least twice a month. Our next live stream will be coming up shortly, but before that, and maybe after that, we have an actual live event in Dumbo Park in NYC. The team will be out there June 13th, live and in person. So feel free to come out and see us. There we go. In person for that event. If you're in the New York or New Jersey area, we'd love for you to come out to the live event, meet the team, see the equipment up in person, and talk with us and share with us your stories as well. So yeah, super excited about that. Did anyone say who is stretching and spa? Wow, man, if the team takes me to a spa after this, that would be amazing. I don't think I'm going to a spa after today, but it would be nice. That sounds like an excellent way to finish the workout. Someone said walking slowly. Yes, yes, walking slowly and watching out for stairs, right? You got to be careful with that after leg day. So let's get the protein shaken up. Set with photo taking. Someone said I take photos after my workout. Yeah, I don't know if I look good enough to take a photo right now, but you know, I usually post videos of my workout, not me after the workout, because I'm a little bit too destroyed to smile after the workout. But yeah. Okay. Gotta get every little bit of protein in there. Okay. So, like I said, we did our workout today on the B17. This is one of our newer models. We have the B52 Pro, and we've had a request to do a workout on the F35. So maybe in the future, one of our live streams we'll do on the F35 or F35 Pro. We'll try and make that available for you guys so you can see all of the different racks that we have. We have a lot of different racks at a lot of different price points and a lot of different setups. So if you're on the website now, if you're interested, go and check out those prices, go and check out those racks. see which one would work for you on the website. If you have any questions about the pricing, the team is here to answer those questions. We do have the 10% off discount for the Memorial Day sale. We also have an additional military discount as well for active and retired service members. And this month, we are donating 1% of our sales revenue to TMF. They help to serve families and communities of service members. So thank you again to them, and we're so glad to be a part of their efforts to support military families and just be a part of that community. So thank you all once again for being here for today's live stream. Today was our leg day workout. Hopefully you learned something from the workout. If you didn't learn anything and you just had fun, that's even better. We'd love for you guys to be here and join us. Leg day can be hard. It's usually the day that people like to skip, but we didn't skip it today. Can we see your leg muscles? How is your leg workout today? I think they're okay. They're hanging in there. They're doing all right. You can't really see them. The tattoo on this side's got everything covered up, but I'm doing okay, I think. I don't know if you guys can see, but definitely feeling pumped up. Feeling a lot of blood in them today. The leg extensions for sure really got me. And then obviously the Bulgarian split squats. Whenever you do an isolated move and you really target those quads, you really get a good pump in. So yeah, feeling good today about the legs. Look at the protein powder all over myself. Sorry about that. Yeah, we are. We're feeling good. And usually, after a workout, try not to feel so burned out that you can't move, right? So the goal of the workout is never to just end up in paralysis. You do want to get a good pump in. Someone said, Matt. We're trying to keep up with everyone in the chat. If you're looking to buy the B52 Evo, I think, Matt, that would be a great way to start. It's got the 2-to-1 ratio. It's got the flex arms. It's got the Smith machine. It's got really everything you need to begin your home gym fitness journey. And it'll go a long way with you as that journey goes on. So you really won't outgrow the rack anytime soon. And there are a lot of add-ons and attachments that you can add slowly as you build up your training age and you get more familiar with your training. So I think that's a great place to start. And we'll be having more exercises and more ways to train in the future, how to make the most of your equipment. So thank you, everyone. Once again, we are wrapping things up here. If you have any other questions that we weren't able to answer, please send an email to our support team. We do have some support members in the chat today, but the support email, hotline, whatever it is, I think it's open. The team told me that they will also be looking at Instagram DMs as well, and trying to keep in touch with you guys as much as possible. I know that we've had a lot of extra orders come in. We're so thankful that so many of you guys are choosing Major Fitness. We're so excited about all of that. We're working to get those orders out as quickly as possible without sacrificing the quality. So that means optimizing the logistics, the production, and all of that workflow. So just be patient with us as we try and optimize that for you guys. We know that you want to get your workouts started as soon as possible. You want to build your home gyms to be as good as they can be, and we're so excited to be a part of that. Thank you again for your patience in choosing Major Fitness. We'll see you guys next time on the live stream. Thank you again so much. Today's leg day was great. I'm going to need a little bit of rest after this, I wish I could go to the spa, but we'll see. Take care, guys, and we'll see you next time on the live for another workout and another Ask Me Anything. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.